Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Last we left off, after some horrible rain started getting people feeling ill near the town of Felton, you journeyed inside, bunkered down, met a new individual that seemed to have been following you with pink hair. You later found out to be named Yurie. As you gathered information a little bit about her, you also talked with Elena. She seemed to be the leader of the Fort City of Felton, and she charged you with not only finding out about the source of this rain, which you believe to be Lily, but also to bring Lily back for questioning, and possibly trial. I don't know what she actually said, but come on. So you asked around and found that she had been through the town recently and was making her way to an area known as the Underdark, a series of interconnecting caverns that go subterranean, and there was an entrance of it up north in the swamps. You managed to get a map that'll kind of help you guide your way through. Journeyed through the swamps, avoided some battle with some pretty nasty little will-o-wisps and things along those lines. Found the entrance, journeyed down, took a nap, were surprised by a fish man. Not like Aqua, not a fish-like humanoid. This was basically a fish with arms and legs. He ran off screaming. One thing led to another. He wound up dead. We won't name names. You then journeyed further down through the tunnel system and found a large stone wall with other of these fish folks walking across it, as well as giant blue-skinned man and a few other dark-skinned individuals. That's gonna pick up great. Yes, everyone open your sodas now, eat your chips, bite your nails. Anyway,
Just gonna hear me eat.
a large battle ensued. You managed to break through the wall itself, the large doors of the wall, and slay the large blue-skinned dwarf. As some of you then went to rush past, in a last-ditch effort, the large man actually blew himself as well as the wall up, collapsing on top of you. You killed the rest of the combatants, and the fish folk were looking on as you were slaying their captors. Feeling rallied by you guys actually standing up to them, they swarmed the final remaining and devoured him like a school of piranhas. Afterwards, you then found out that they revered you. They were basically praising you. And you saw that there was a temple across a bridge that you later found to have a statue of Demira in it. In trying to get over, you met the elder of the village, a large burly fish folk with a ornate staff. He didn't seem to take to you guys, allowed you to give offerings at the temple. As you journeyed past the temple, you saw that there was an intricate door with a symbol of Demira on it, and after about an hour 15, maybe an hour and a half, of debating and trying different things, including pissing off the head priest enough to where he froze Shen and Tigre stiff as a board. You managed to finally get him to allow you to just get the fuck out of his village. He banged his staff on the door, it opened, and you proceeded down another narrow corridor. The corridor quickly changed from what seemed to be a passageway carved into the stone to be back to a square actual passageway, something that was constructed. It almost got cleaner as well. Cold, dark, just like everywhere else, and then it suddenly opened up into a large room. There were pillars around what looks like a giant stone tree with a plaque beneath it that asks for you to give it what it needs to survive so that it can pass. As you then tried to put water from somebody's wineskin, light from a torch, and what was the third thing you guys tried?
Dirt from a shovel.
That's what it was. Yes, there was some dirt from the shovel that he used to dig for Edgar Silvergraff's wife when he found her dead. He buried her. So put those 3 things on the tree, and while doing so, the stone began to crumble away, revealing a green, almost like a jade metal tree beneath.
Crunch.
As all the stone finally fell away, revealing the innards of the tree, it essentially roared to life. It threw Yurie, who was investigating the top of it, down onto the ground and attacked the party. Realizing how strong this thing was, a lot of you decided, hey, it's a tree, let's just get the fuck out. You started heading towards the passageway you came from. The tree then uprooted itself and began to basically chase you guys down. It is very large, it has quite a reach to it, and you are now managed to just barely escape from it with Shen having to make some death throws. I believe, Fuego was pretty damn close or having to make some death throws at one point. Tigre was almost knocked unconscious. You were knocked unconscious. It was a pretty fierce battle. So you are now cowering in this hallway with this tree, who you've seen make 3 attacks. And also, when you guys were out of its reach, it lashed out with what has been called a razor leaf attack. It blew out these metal leaf blades in a storm that couldn't quite reach you guys.
Is there a mini Bulbasaur inside of it?
Yeah, you have to free the mini Bulbasaur. Yes. And then choose him, because nobody chooses Bulbasaur. and he's
Bullshit.
really
Excuse you,
Bulbasaur was my first starter, and fuck you.
You done fucked up, son!
Okay, as the
through the
DM,
first
I'm ruling
gyms
Charmander.
like it's
Squirtle, man, Squirtle!
Squirtle was only good because Charmander was the best, and he was the
Pikachu.
best counter to Charmander.
Pikachu!
You have fun
Yellow.
taking on Brock with that Charmander.
I've never been
You
so
could be
offended in my life.
Thank you, Route 3.
Surfing. Just
Anyway, so yes, in this room, there are these pillars, hence the P, and there's also a large gold door on the other side, which I don't believe has been investigated yet, but there's a large gold door. The tree itself, when it came to life, also is glowing, so there is enough light for you to see as long as you're basically near the tree. And yeah, you guys are all pretty hurt and injured, and there hasn't been resting, I think, since you killed the fish guy.
I don't know who took over my sheep, but I am at full health.
Yo, that's me. Thanks. Or no, you're welcome.
one of those.
But yes, so that's where we find ourselves. I believe some of you had said you wanted to rest. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but you guys are. This corridor goes on for a long ways too, so you can definitely be like out of its reach and not worry. You know it can't fit through here.
This is where we came through?
Yes. Oh, and the door with the symbol of Demir you guys originally came through from the Fishfolk village closed behind you guys. This is one of these doors that it has no seams or whatever and needed the magic to actually creak open and then close behind you. So, yeah.
So,
Kind of a rock and a hard place situation.
rocking a hard tree.
I mean, I could just throw fire at it until it dies.
It didn't catch fire. We tried that.
Yeah, but it's still gonna hurt it.
Yeah, but we're all out of spells.
I'm
Do
not.
we hear
so-
anything like coming from behind us? Like, is it like still like slamming into?
So how close are you guys?
Well, I ran at least like 30 feet.
Are you guys like going back to basically the door where you came from?
Yeah, like
I
the
mean,
way we got.
Just trying to get out of its
wanna
reach.
I just want to get like about 110 feet away. It can't reach that far.
Okay.
We've seen how far its razor
It
leaves
can't
can
reach us where it is now, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna start throwing my cantrips at it.
You're still
You
attacking it?
can't. So this
Oh, I
this
can't.
corridor is basically
Yeah.
stairs. So when you get far enough, there's no line of sight with
Okay.
the angle and stuff.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
could peek your
sleep.
head over and
I need
Under-
sleep.
But yeah,
Underhand-
so you
underhand that
guys,
shit,
you
like
kind of
bowling
kept
balls.
journeying. You kept journeying down. You heard banging and slamming of metal on stone. Little bits of scraping sounds from these razor leaves. You kind of journey until that becomes almost a muddle muted background noise. You don't really hear it so much anymore. But yeah, and as far as attacks, since you guys weren't here yesterday, you landed a nat 20 on your first hit and managed to carve some things into it, but it still didn't look very effective.
Did you guys play yesterday?
Fire was working
Last time.
last week, or sorry, 2 weeks ago. And yeah, there were some light things that worked, but basically, standard attacks seems to really not do much of anything against it. The best thing you had was Lyra managed to use a not Dissonant Whispers, Vicious Mockery. Is that what it was? Vicious Mockery.
No, Dissonant Whispers scared it off.
Was it Dissonant Whispers that did it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dissonant Whispers.
That made the tree run away. So that did affect it, but it didn't take damage from it.
Would I have any knowledge on this, being a blacksmith and seeing it was made out of metal?
You've never seen this kind of metal before. Yeah, this is very foreign to you.
Okay.
You managed to set some of the upper limbs on fire, but it wasn't really catching. It was doing a little bit of damage. It was kind of trying to light up, but it was.
It was more like a smolder because the stone itself has almost like an organic compound in it. So it doesn't. Think of like when you're burning nylon. When you're holding the fire to it, it glows and it does kind of do whatever. But once you remove it, it's out.
Electrocuted.
Oh yes, and there is a metal rod at the top of it.
Which was my first thought to do, but then I ended up unconscious.
Yes, he was trying to climb it to investigate that.
Football.
Yeah.
And then yes, the whole tree basically went boom
Like
and slammed him into the
Whomping
ground.
Willow style.
If it's
I could witch bolt it tomorrow.
Yeah, let's.
That's gonna put me in
How
harm's
about
way.
how
I'm
about?
gonna get coffee while you guys
Yeah,
discuss.
we haven't had a
Okay.
full rest since our last major battle.
I'm out of spells.
Let's all just kind of chill for a bit. We'll relax.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
great,
there's a
I don't
closed door
care.
behind us and a tree in front of us.
but we're gonna have to plan for what happens if that tree gets through this hallway.
It is literally 4 times the size of this hallway. It's gonna kill itself trying to get at us.
Hopefully.
We
If its head's in the hallway,
So wait, are we role playing or are we just talking?
I think we should take
No,
turns being
that was
awake.
me. Like,
How
Sorry,
was you role playing?
sorry, I forgot the dumb accent.
oh,
Just give me that for a second.
my friend.
Sound enough you're not fucking dead.
not it.
Nice.
Alright, so
Alright.
Yeah, you okay?
general
Let's rest
consensus is
first.
that we need a rest. Try and get our
Yes.
strength back.
We need
If we want
rest.
to heal up a bit.
I mean,
Hope to
it almost
God
too
that
sharp,
We
while we're
definitely
sitting
need
here in
at
this hallway,
least
nothing
2
bad
people
happens.
on guard.
Yes.
I don't trust that archway is going to stop that giant abomination.
I only need about 4 hours sleep, so I can be on watch for a good long bit.
I'm gonna go to bed first.
Yeah, you okay?
I'm good. I just don't have any more spells. And Shadow can't blink.
Lady Fisher, you okay?
So, before we try and rest, did anyone notice that, this is just me talking out loud, but there were a bunch of pillars that we can basically, if we can get behind the tree, kind of pop out and throw stuff at it, and pop behind a pillar. It's slow, it's not going to be able to chase us as long as we split up and basically don't give it a target for long enough to attack one of us.
You suggesting the old hit and run?
Yes.
I like this idea. I mean, as much as I want to hit the damn thing, it's obvious that just like hitting it with a sword's not going to do the job.
It seemed like it could only move about 10 feet or so at once, so we could end up literally just kiting it around those pillars.
Okay, so
We
for
could also
those
have-
of us that don't have too much magic, what do you suggest? Just keep its attention?
Honestly, what I would recommend is, well, the people who can keep it at range, someone go and inspect that door down the hallway and see if we can get it open up. See if we can have another exit that's not this little corridor.
The
Oh,
riddle
Or is it
said,
the door's not going to open up until.
well, yeah, the riddle said
Golden
something
door,
about
right?
providing what the tree needed to live to open.
Why? I'm eating.
Okay.
Is it possible we
Surprise
got this
lizard.
wrong?
Reptile was just put on my shoulder.
I'd say we kill it anyway.
Well, it's obviously not a tree. What the hell does it need to live?
Well, I'm imagining. Look, I'm no fucking botanist here, especially not on metal fucking trees. But
I don't think any.
I mean, I think it doesn't really die if it doesn't get water. It just goes into like whatever the fuck it was. It was a statue, right?
Maybe it needs electricity to live. There's a metal rod at the top of it.
Possibly,
Maybe that's what's
but
carrying it.
we didn't really try attacking the wall, did we?
My gut instinct says
tried
maybe.
fire damage, radiant damage, psychic damage.
Oh, nobody did a witch bolt. That's right.
I didn't have any.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
you're-
so
you're
there
spent,
was-
that's right.
You did one of those. There was some radiant from some guiding bolts. There was some psychic damage that had no effect. And there was some slashing, bludgeoning.
So, worst case scenario, I can prepare those spells for tomorrow, and I can also see if cold does anything to it, as I have Ray of Frost.
Right now, do I still
Which
hear
will
like
slow it down even more. I can keep it under crowd control for a little bit.
I can hear you.
Phil? Do we still hear like thumping from in the distance?
So you guys kind of journeyed far enough away for it to stop thumping. So why don't you guys roll a group perception check?
Is that one person rolling?
All right.
I think it's everyone rolling.
Everyone rolling.
Group perception. So that means I take one of the fucking 20s and I hope for the best.
Oh, shit.
Oh well, fuck me.
That's not good.
Oh Christ, are you serious? Did we all fail this?
Well, I get a -1 to this.
I haven't rolled.
Perception is a.
God damn it.
So I got a 11.
Okay.
Me too.
Wouldn't it be an 11?
Good for you. I got a 6.
What are we rolling for?
Perception.
Oh,
Perception?
My
Where's
bad.
my character
Shouldn't have
sheet?
wasted that. 20.
where are my dice? Time to move my guac.
That's a 21.
You got 21. You might be the reason we don't fail this.
18.
Oh, thank Christ for the elves.
So you two, the wood elf and half elf, your ears kind of twitch a little bit, and you hear faintly the sounds of more thuds. You're not hearing the metal scraping so much anymore. It's more just like that. There's something that is moving down there, but doesn't seem to be like violent attacks or whatever. But general thuds. Who, by the way, is going to be the real big bad enemy at the end of all this. General thuds.
I like that.
Is that with 2 Ds?
Yes.
Huh. So yeah.
It doesn't seem to be trying to get in the corridor anymore. Lyra, what do your elfios say? Or not Lyra.
Oh, did anyone roll for Lyra?
That would be.
That would be me, wouldn't it? I need
Yes,
a
I believe
character sheet.
Yeah, and you for
Did you roll
Tigre.
Tigre?
She's right there.
This is here? Okay.
Well, you have a sheet.
18. Shadow gets one
Oh, that's better. Plus. Oh, god damn it, the one thing she's not amazing at. So I got a 14 for her.
too. Okay. So yeah, she really can't hear it. She's still focused by the fact that all she can see right now is a little bit of the glowing light from that red stone that you have.
You got 17.
Nice.
Shadow.
Yeah. Shadow kind of like he looks up at you and you look down at him and it's like, yeah, you both know you're hearing something.
Do you give them
18.
18. Yeah, Tigre actually he puts a hand on the wall and can feel a little bit of vibration every now and then, but it seems to have some good timing between them.
I mean, he's used to hitting things, so he knows that vibration.
Yeah, good vibrations.
Yeah.
All right, so
So I say we kind of bed down for a while, get our rest up, and
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
stuff.
Who wants to go in shifts in 2 and who wants to go first?
I'm going to sleep first, but I might recommend I'm going to pull out some pebbles from my backpack.
Mhm.
Someone cast light on these and throw them down the hallway so we can see if anything's coming up.
Blink, 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 blink.
yeah, it is a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It lasts for an hour though.
And okay, and it's not like you need to be focusing or any of that kind of stuff.
No.
Cool. Yeah, so you have some rave marbles that go
Nice.
flying down, bouncing down the actual stairwork because these are stairs.
How far down do they go?
They kind of go down past really where your sight is. You see light, They kind of keep bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. There's a few that kind of like stop a little more along the way. But yeah, so you get a sense of light basically down at the bottom of your vision. You'd be able to tell if there are some shadows, and that there seems to be more of a glow coming from farther down than where you can really see. So they are illuminating.
Ah, smart thinking that.
Do we want to decide watches?
Almost is not.
Yeah, how about,
Stay awake first.
Wake me up when you need
I'll
me.
go with Thea.
And I'm gonna go to bed.
What about you, Ripto?
I can
What's up,
either
buddy?
do the first 4 hours or the second 4 hours.
Staring me down.
You guys decide that. Pick a friend.
Does he like being petted?
Well, I mean, I'm
Particularly.
gonna be up for
But he's very
Oh,
agreeable.
really? Oh, I
for
apologize.
through like 2 watches at least.
I'm so used to petting everything.
I'll take watch with Tigre.
Who's taking first watch?
I don't think he takes pleasure.
So, me and Thea.
It's not like
Okay. Second watch?
you. This I don't think.
How many watches are we
He
doing?
looks like he's judging me.
We'll do these in stages. We'll do the first watch.
First
all right,
watch.
so the 6 of you kind of settle down as best you can. I'm assuming you're each kind of taking a step long ways. It's not going to be a very comfortable night's rest, but it should function. So yeah, the 6 of you kind of lay down, and you and Thea, I believe, you guys are going to be kind of like towards the front, towards the down
Like
end
the
of the
Vanguard
stairs.
almost, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like how we are now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, for the first 2 hours, anything you guys want to talk about?
I kind of do.
Sure, go for it.
So, like, I think this is the first time Shen has ever, like, been consciously trying to, like, sharpen his great sword without making too much noise. Like, I'm, like, cautiously, like, doing it, like, peeking over down to the stairs every time. Eventually, like, when, like, I don't see after 10 minutes, I look over to Thea, I'm like, so, Thea,
Yeah,
can we talk?
sure. What do you want to talk about? How we're about to die?
Well, hopefully not that. I mean, I don't really give too much of a shit about me dying. You die, it's gonna be a little rough. We're still friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like the last few times we've actually talked, like, I don't know, it's mostly been, like, me trying to stop you and you trying to stop me from doing something stupid, and it hasn't been on the best of terms.
No, it hasn't. I mean, I think we both have our certain ways of doing things, and we're gonna clash. You know, we all got thrown into this situation, but I think we're making the best of it.
You know you're, like, still one of my, like, best little buddies, right?
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
How's that dagger working out for you?
I think it's working out well. I just gotta, have better luck.
Can you play with it yet?
Other than the guy from the ship that I used.
Alright.
Not recently.
Look. There is a very good chance that one of us could fucking die fighting this thing, so I guess I only have one real request with you.
What's that?
If shit gets bad and someone has to go and I choose it to be me, you don't fucking stop me. And you keep running, okay?
No.
Shadow kind of looks over to you.
Can I, like, scratch Shadow's ears?
I don't know if I can make that promise.
Well, as long as you understand what I'm trying to say, I guess that's all I can really ask for.
I'll understand, but if I feel that there's anything in my power that I can do to keep you alive, I still will.
Appreciate that. I'll do the same.
Thank you.
I guess, like, that's all I really have to say.
Yeah, and the time goes on, and you hear the sounds of thudding and scraping kind of aren't really existent anymore. You're now just left with your own thoughts, and the loudest sound you hear is Tigre snoring.
Lucha, lucha, lucha.
But yeah, no incident for the first 2 hours. Who's gonna wake up and do the next watch? You two?
And Tigre can join in.
Okay. So Tigre, Fuego, and Aqua. So we can have all the foreign names at once.
Oh Christ!
Racism.
Yes, you guys kind of switch places, and a few of you are a little stiff from that not really sleeping quick nap you kind of had, sleeping on stone stairs. Is there anything the three of you guys wanted to discuss?
We have to discuss the Rainbow Coalition as the only ethnic people in our group.
Oh my God!
The-
Please let this
the
actually
what?
happen. Please, Christ!
This needs to be a thing now.
The what?
The ethnic people.
The Rainbow Coalition. I think I have heard of this from where my people come from. That's for the, frou-frou ninny people. Yes?
No, it is not quite like that. It is more like, hello, we are here. Yes, we have funny accents, but does not mean we are any different from the rest of you. Give us equal rights and reparations for our problems.
Reparations.
Reparations.
You mean like treats?
Yeah, like Rice Krispie treats.
I can get behind this.
I think we can discuss this better later, but I am hungry. And these crispy treats sound delicious.
They are crunchy. They are made from the many bits of the little rice peoples. They live in the trees. It may be like, I don't know if you have seen the little elf people that live in the tree. It's not like the Thia. They are short and they make cookies, but they also make these cereals that go snack, crackle, and poop. And
I love this goddamn conversation.
I'm not sure I agree with the poop part.
it's the poop. Like,
Ah, poop.
I start talking in my sleep.
it's not what come out of your boot.
Tackle. Move.
So yes, through your 2-hour watch, you discuss the many various treats you can get as reparations for the Rainbow Coalition, and then waking in a groggy, confused state, hearing bits at the end of this, who's taking what we'll call the last watch.
No, it's supposed to be me.
Okay. Yeah, 2 1s on those. So Yurie, Lyra, and Kynth, the three of you, feeling pretty well rested. You're kind of trying to shake the sleep off a little bit, kind of wake up. You sit around and you're looking down at the lights, and they've faded at this point. It's now just dark tunnel, and there's a little bit of glow coming over from Shen's direction as he kind of cuddles with the glowing stone. So Lyra is practically blind at this point. Anything the three of you would wish to discuss?
So Kynth, I don't really know a whole lot about you. Where are you from?
The mountain.
Which mountain?
That one, where I'm from.
Oh, so it's actually called Witch Mountain?
No, actually, I'd like to keep that private until we go there.
Oh, that's fair.
The dwarves, they don't really like people knowing too much about them. So, in terms of giving out information about the homeland, it's a little bit hush.
I can understand that. I wouldn't really tell people where my hidden village is either. So, yeah.
I've noticed that about you. You're a very private girl.
And you seem to know quite a bit about us. And, I
that's
feel it's only fair if we knew a bit more about you.
The reason I know a lot about you is it's kind of my job.
Are you being paid to do this?
I wouldn't say paid. So where I come from, we have money, but it's not really. Everybody's assigned a position from birth. I was given the task of information and sometimes killing. But it's a very secluded place, but we try to stay active in the world at large. So every now and again they'll send somebody like me out who goes out and kind of just gathers information, make sure there's nothing too damaging or threatening coming our way. And we send that information back, take breaks, go back to the village, go back out again. It just so happened that on one of my trips several years ago, Fuego happened to save my life. Debt of honor, yada yada yada, family honor, blah blah blah. So now I have to follow him for a number of years until I feel like the debt's been repaid.
Fair enough. But at least now we know she's not trying to kill us.
Well, we don't know for sure, but she seems useful to have around. And I believe we all know what it's like to feel like outsiders with this group.
Yeah.
You may be the newest addition, but I mean, Kynth, you were a stranger not too long ago, and even...
Well, that's why I turned my back to the lass. Just so you know, as long as she's forward out of the shadows here now with us.
Oh, that's fair.
As much as needed be.
I'll be perfectly honest. In being straightforward, if it were to be a choice between one of you or Fuego, I'd have to choose him.
And that's your business. We'll do what we can for the group, and we all have our priorities.
But I don't wish any harm upon you guys.
I never really got that feeling. You know, when she came out and stalking us. I don't think that's a great feeling to have for anyone.
That's fair. Totally fair.
I'm sure that we'll warm up to her in a bit. Don't worry, Kynth. I'll keep an eye on her. So you guys kind of continue on your little bits of training as a few begin to stir, and you hear the sound of nails on stone as Shadow wakes up and begins stretching. A little bit of a shake and a rattle.
Who's a good boy?
And kind of nudges Thia a little bit.
Snap, crackle, poop. Wait, why am I saying that?
It's like she's casting a spell or something.
You okay, Thea?
Did someone talk about snap, crackle, and poop last night? It was
I
the-
look
she's great.
around the group like, what the fuck is she talking about?
No, that sounds familiar. Wasn't it those Kiloog elves or whatever?
You know, it could
With
be.
the hyphen.
Keylog elves?
No, the apostrophe, yes.
You know, it very well. It could be. Don't they make good treats? Like food?
If you
Like
eat
rice?
their poop.
I think they're called
Wait a minute,
reprobation.
is that a fable I heard?
And we're going to take a break now to talk about our sponsors. Enjoy some tasty treats, you know, grasshoppers, what are those striped fudge cookies. Keyboard's got everything for you.
Some delicious mint berry crunch.
We could have rival factions, the Kilog's elves and the Key Blur elves.
Yeah, I was thinking Keyboard, not Kellogg. Yeah, there's going to be some Hatfield McCoy shit going on with that. Alright,
They're
so,
in the trees, man.
long story short, too late. You all rouse from your sleep. You are now fully rested,
Yay.
back up, hit points, no
Oh,
incidents.
thank Christ.
It is
Strange,
strange.
because
It is strange for a lot of you because you went to sleep when it was pitch black, although some of you can see, and you woke up and there is absolutely no difference. It is pitch black, dark. Time is kind
It's
of
the crack of noon.
So
Oh, man.
before
time
I
has kind of
prepare my
gotten away
spells-
from you guys to where you're not really sure if you slept for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours.
So do I need to roll hit dice, or do you want me back at full?
That was a full rest, so you're back at full.
Okay.
And any hit dice expended, you'll get half of them back. Rounded up in this
So-
case.
Before I prepare my spells, which ones would you guys like me to take here? I can take my Witch Bolt and I can take my Thunder Wave. Both of them do lightning damage.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're even on about, but witch bolt sounds, well, I don't like the word. I mean, what is a witch bolt?
You remember when you're fighting those owlbears?
Yes.
And I kind of just pointed at one, and then every now and then it would
The zap crackle thingy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a spell passed down from his mouth.
Fucking hell, yeah, that one, the one where you have lightning coming out of your hands?
Only the
That's
fastest to get the spell.
That's another one. One of them requires me to be a little bit further
race.
away
It's a
than the
race.
other. But would
Well-
you rather? Essentially, what it comes down to: would you rather have a close range AOE or a medium range single target spell here?
I mean, as long as you're not in where it can hit you, I really don't mind.
Both of them are probably going to put me in harm's way.
Well, me and Fuego and
My plan is to hit it with the cone of cold first and just slow it down, even more
Right.
than it already is.
if it'll help us take this thing down, do it.
The single target
will.
thing sounds really good. However, what if it's still by the door? Because one of us is going to have to get it away from the door so
Well,
everybody can
that's
actually get
kind of
out.
what our scout ninja is going to come in handy for, eh?
Yeah, it's what I figured. I was about to volunteer as tribute. Oh, Aqua, what do you have over there? I see. You kept minutes. Weird little discussion last night.
We voted for secretary last night. I am the treasurer.
Wait a minute, what? Secretary? Secretary of what?
We'll get over that when we get out of the caves.
Okay.
My accent keeps slipping. Is that like
It's partially between Den of Horse Guy, who I can never remember.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, and Tigre. I feel that you have to go more gut.
Like, you've got a very
That's a little Russian, though.
Yeah, but
like,
You've got a very sneaky Spanish
Tigre is like
Yeah.
a Mexican Russian.
you see, we need to get out of the cave, and then we will talk about our rainbow coalition.
Oh, that
There we
sounds
go.
just like
That-
that.
there we go.
better.
That-
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. That's
So
it.
Tigre is here.
Yeah.
Alright.
I need to get a little more angry when I say it.
Just add
some water
add
to
a
the
little,
chair?
add a little Russian, add a little Scottish, and you got
I'll say
Tigre.
he's got a little Russian in there. You're
Yeah.
right. You're
A
right.
little bit, yeah. Very machismo.
All right. So you have your spells prepared. That includes cleric-y types.
She doesn't change her spells, does she? No.
No, she has known spells.
Yeah. So Shen has to change his shit, so give me a quick second here. God damn it. Alright.
I mean, I could always use my disguise kit to make myself a tree.
I would love to see how that goes over.
I'm picturing you like straight up first grade performance play.
That's what I'm picturing.
Like they just have you like wrapped in brown construction paper and you're holding two twigs with leaves on it.
I was originally gonna ask you if instead of like getting bonus gold for like joining late, if I could just have like a magical cloth that camouflaged itself with the walls.
You wanted to have the cloak of invisibility?
No, not invisibility.
Okay.
It was just like literally those ninja style where they hold themselves
Yeah.
up and it looks like a wood panel. But
So-
this one just like blends in with whatever's behind it.
So that's how that works, is you get that much gold or that much gold in items.
Yeah.
So as long as there's something that fits that, buddy, don't jump down.
I feel like that would be very expensive though.
You go thud. And I know you bounce, but one of these days you're not.
Oh, he's so cute when he's all tuckered out. He's just like, I'm just gonna move.
Do I get 4 or 3 prepared spells? I forget.
I'm not sure. I'd have to check the book.
The one thing I forget my book, right?
I've got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 2 more, so 4. Alright, I got him.
Oh,
Mind if I hold on to this?
One day.
There's a weapon?
That's Tangerine.
Okay, so
Clementine.
No, that's
so
a
I'm
human.
gonna walk over to Fuego. Wait.
Holding an orange.
Yes.
So I've got a plan on how we can get that thing's
Aw, that was
attention,
adorable.
and you can stay safe, friend.
See my face.
You've got the best chance of defending against that bastard. So here's what I have in mind. You go in first, grab its attention. I will put Shield of Faith on you. That way you will be even sturdier.
Well, hold on now. Give me about 1 second here. I'm pretty sure I can just cripple it.
I have a more different idea.
You said it only moved about 10 feet, right?
10,
Yeah,
15.
when it gets within 10 feet, then it really lays hell.
15 or...
Okay.
That's information we
Guys,
don't know.
this is just crazy, but I have a more different idea.
I can reduce its movement.
I mean, he was in the battle and saw movement speed and whatever, so...
So what we're gonna do is I will stand on the tip of his warhammer.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
We all knew it was coming.
He launches me forwards.
Fastball special.
Yes. And I just dive
Gotta
through
keep your
the
arm on
tree, pop my full move speed, and just run to the other end of the thing. It'll chase after me because I'm a target, which will let you guys in the room.
How did that go last time when you tried to fight the tree?
Okay, see,
I remember you going flat on the pavement.
that time I was up close to it. I'm planning on just getting away from it, just not being near. You remember when I got up, and then I suddenly wasn't there.
And then it hit you again into the ground.
No, after I got up, I just wasn't there anymore, right? Yeah, that's because I ran. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run.
After I got you back up.
You did get me back up. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Shen.
Mm-hmm. So let me see if I read you right with this situation. You want Fuego to launch you off of his hand hammer
For extra distance.
over the tree. Over the tree. How big is this fucking tree again?
Or through the branches.
Oh, the tree is roughly
3 stories.
30 at least.
Yeah.
You'd say.
Now, assuming you don't hit the tree or the tree knocks you out of the air, you're going to run towards the gold door at the end of the hallway, which is going to make the tree want to chase you. How the fuck does this end when you get to the door and he finds you there?
Okay, see,
I've told you.
here's the fun thing about the tree.
Much making it mobile.
Yeah. Here's the fun thing about the tree. It only moves about 10 feet.
We can
You're
Whereas
saying it's
I
slow.
move about 90.
for cast.
So how is it going to catch me?
Three at level.
I mean, okay, I hear what you're
Just
saying,
level
but
two,
why
just
can't
four
you?
ones.
Why can't you just
You
run
can
on the
prepare
sides
8
of
of
it,
them.
friend?
Because it's probably still in the front of the passage. That's what I mean. Open it up so you guys can all
Oh,
get
you
in
think it's
around
still
it.
blocking the door?
Yeah, if it's still blocking the door, then I wish to do
Well
it.
then, shit, let's go do that then.
Wait, you can prep 8 total. Like, let's go.
Yeah. So you have, instead of like wizards and stuff where they have known spells and the spell slots, you can prepare from a pool of all the spells, basically, the ones that you have on there. You can prep 8 of them, whatever. It's what is it, 5 plus wisdom or something weird like that?
Wisdom plus your level.
Okay.
For her, it's 8. For me, it's 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then you can choose which of
So
those
you can
spells
prep
you
8
want to
different
block.
spells, and then your spell slots will be used to cast any of those 8
You can
spells. in a
you can
combination.
cast one spell like 4 times if you have the spell slots for it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, these look about like.
I don't
And
think
those chocolates are available, by the way. The Whitman sampler in the middle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought that was an empty. Ah.
I didn't
Oh no,
realize-
that's
I didn't realize I could cast 3 level 2s at my current stage.
bitchin'.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I figured it was like
operating
1 or
at
2.
Yeah, I was operating at 2. Okay,
Looks
thanks.
like a Butterfinger.
That's good to
will die.
know.
Yes, and you can cast level 1 spells with level 2 slots.
Yeah.
You know, if you run out, they may or may not get an additional bonus. Most don't. Some do.
Some of the healing ones do, which is nice.
Yes. But okay, so you guys know your plans. You have everything prepped.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so you begin making your way down the corridor, hallway, stairwell, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I need a marching order.
Yurie and Fuego in front.
Followed by Shen.
And me.
Lear will be back.
Yeah.
Towards
Their
the back.
backline,
Okay.
Aqua backline, Thia right in front.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys begin making your way downtown. Yes. Things will be great when you're downtown.
Walking fast.
Faces past.
Homebound.
I'm homebound.
So you begin making your way down, and as you start approaching, it's still dark, and it is quiet. There's now roughly, you're starting to see the top of the archway as you're looking down the stairwell, and you can see, and those of you with dark vision, which I believe is everybody except
Lear and Shen.
Lyra and Shen.
That's the 2 blind people.
Normies. the giant dragonborn is a normie. You guys don't see it, but the rest of you see there is nothing blocking the doorway.
What do you see?
So you can basically see down to like here right now. How are you proceeding?
Hello. Dragon Ball can't see.
Let me.
What's going on?
Okay, hold up. Nothing's there. Let me go check things out.
What do you mean it's fucking nothing?
I don't see anything.
Let's stealth check.
Okay.
18.
Okay. So you're going.
I'm just gonna kind of 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Once you get in, you do see the tree is there. There is no stone around it aside from some crumbled bits on the ground. It is there. It doesn't seem to see. You see that it just kind of gives a little bit, kind of almost like a swaying in the breeze.
Does it do a come at me, bro?
No. But it's almost swaying in the breeze, even though the air is still. The air is stagnant. But yes, you manage to get behind this pillar. It does not notice you.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the group then.
Okay.
And hey, it's back in the center. I think if we're quiet enough, we can all kind of split up and get around the pillars and then just sort of whack at it from afar or whatever from there.
Okay, so what do you want to do with us melee men?
Okay, so I think with your
Je ne sais quoi.
yeah, it's up to you guys. I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm gonna range the shit out of it because it hurts.
That's fair.
So I'm just gonna be ducking behind pillars and doing ninja things.
Who the fuck is going to the golden door, like the original plan?
You know what? Why doesn't one of the melee guys do that? So that way you don't have to get hurt.
Don't send me. I have no idea what that door's about. Kynth, you want to be on that?
I'm just gonna try and do my
Kynth
magic
is
on it.
like our main damage dealer, dude.
Fucking hell.
I mean, have Fuego, well, Lyra can
Oh
cast.
shit! Yeah,
Yeah, Lyra can cast Dissonant Whispers from afar. That'd be really good. She could just do shit.
Yeah, what's the range on Dissonant Whispers?
It's like
120, I think.
Let me double check.
Pretty
I'm
sure
pretty sure you're right.
Pretty sure it's one.
It was pretty fucking far.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets in a bad situation, she can kind of just go like, "Hey."
Range is 60 feet. But
Oh
still.
well, still, that's fucking.
And just know that it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes they'll run, other
But
times
your
they
eyes,
will-
your eyes do the white thing, and it hasn't failed so far.
So,
I-
Leah,
I
if we're going to
can't
attack this thing,
control that, but who knows? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's fine.
Leah, do you mind going to the door while the rest of us are fighting this ridiculously angry metal tree?
Am I just sneaking past this tree, or are you guys creating some sort of diversion?
Oh, we've been making the biggest diversion
We're gonna
around.
attack the shit out of it to kill it with the intent to kill.
Alright, I think me and Shadow should come with you,
Diversion
Lyra.
strategy.
Diversion. That's why I couldn't get it. I'm like divergence. Like what?
No.
Diversionary
Sorry.
tactics.
I think me and Shadow should come with you, Lyra, because you can't really see. And
Oh, not even really.
And I'll be able to help see. And if there is trouble, Shadow and I can help from afar.
And
Oh, fuck it up. She can have
feel
my
that-
son. Here you go. It's
Well, I fear that we will be a giant glowing red beacon walking past this thing.
well, covered
It
under
will
your...
see us. Any light that's kind of cast. I think the dog that can kind of be my seeing eye dog. That would work.
Lyra, how does the tree see?
I don't know. It obviously saw us last time. It sensed, knew. Are you saying that it may not see light?
Yeah,
Do you want to wager your life on that?
sure. Give me a
I
torch.
feel like we're not getting anywhere. Like, so we have range. We got the folks that are distracting it by hitting it,
Mhm.
and then we got Lyra and Thia that are going to the door. Is that a plan everyone can agree with?
Sure.
Any
As long as
voices
you
of
keep it
dis-
busy, I can run like hell.
Absolutely. Don't
Should
worry
we
about
quiet the tree so it can't hear us?
I can do that.
that. Well, they're not wearing armor. We're the ones
I
that are going
can-
to be clunking around.
I can cast silence.
Oh, on the party.
I can
Okay.
cast silence on the tree. It won't be able to hear anything.
Oh shit, that's kind of cool.
That's the plan.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, but that also means that within like a 15-foot sphere around it, nobody's going to be able to cast.
He can't catch Witch Bolt then.
He can outside of it. It's a 15-foot bubble. He can cast outside of it, have the spell effect enter. He just won't be able to be within range of the tree.
You know,
and
we've
talk.
also not talked about what we need to give it to live. What if lightning isn't the thing? What do we do then? Just book it out of the room?
I have this.
Oh, I gotta try
Call
to
me
open that
crazy.
door somehow.
Most things, if you stab it enough times, they die.
Is that going to open the door? How does killing something going to open it if we need to give it something then? We need
If you
to
stab the
live?
door enough times, it dies.
Wait.
How many
No,
doors
you
have
had me at stabbing the creature. Now we're talking about attacking doors with daggers?
I mean, first off, it's a golden door.
Gold's
There's
soft.
that. Second off,
Gold is
it's
soft.
a magic door that opens with riddles and shit.
Not to say, I'm not the smartest person in the room, and I can even tell you that if you attack a gold door, there's obviously some reason it's gold. It's not because it's pretty.
Did we ever check out the door?
No, we didn't even get to the fucking door. We
Hopefully
don't.
this is what we're going to be able to do while we cast the diversion. I'm just saying. You know, maybe I'm just trying to plan for failure. And that's not really
Here's an
an
idea.
option.
Here's an idea.
I'm just trying to have a backup contingency plan.
Before we even do this, how about I just sneak to the door and go check it out?
What, to do it the easy way?
Yeah.
Oh, new plan.
Fucking hell.
Change of
Alright,
pace.
so here's what's gonna happen. You go to the door, trying to make it back okay. We start seeing that thing light up and come after you. We're rushing the fuck in.
Sounds good.
Alright,
Should we
good
still
luck.
quiet this thing?
I can do that.
Don't die, Pinky.
But I'll do it if it finds me.
I'm going to follow her up until it becomes the opening of the entranceway and ready my Ray of Frost just in case.
Okay, so basically readying an action.
Yeah.
What's the range on Ray of Frost?
60.
Nice. So basically, if the tree enters that range...
Once it starts, if I see it start moving towards anything,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on it.
Okay, cool.
That's my plan.
Yeah, we'll basically treat that like as you would in combat, where you have it, you just do it. Alright, so in that case, I'm going to kind of just...
I need the stealth rolls.
Show me where you're going and how you're going about it, and then we'll handle stealth rolls.
Show me what you got.
I'm literally just gonna skirt the room.
Okay, so like all the way around?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
God, that rolled like trash and still 18.
That's pretty damn good. Yeah, so you manage to kind of sneak past it, kind of darting along, sliding through. Again, you see the tree every now and then, it kind of sways and moves. Every now and then it does trunk twists, strangely enough. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving or reacting to your presence. And you do make it down to the door. So you see, and again, you can't see color, but the shine, the whatever, it's a gold door. Oh right, the tree is actually glowing. I forgot about that. The tree is glowing. Remind me of that all the time. The tree is fucking glowing.
EDM.
Yes.
glowing.
Thank you. So yes, you can see that this is a gold door that glows in the light of the tree.
Just like the tree that's glowing.
Yes. No, the door itself isn't glowing, but it does reflect. It doesn't really have much of a pattern aside from what looks like this single stalk with 3 pointed leaves on it.
Like poison ivy?
Similar, yeah. You do recognize it, similar to the symbol for Demira. The leaves that grew on the plant itself. This is the same shape of just the leaves themselves.
Okay, this is really stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it anyway. I pull out the bleeding heart plant and I press it against the door, and it does nothing, I bet.
Not a damn thing.
Okay.
Yeah. As you pull it out, you see that the flowers themselves have kind of started to shrivel a little bit. Some of them have fallen off. There's still a few on there. The plant's not doing too well. It's not alive by any means, but it's also not holding up too well, being kind of put in a pocket. But yes, you touch it to the gold door, and there doesn't seem to be an effect. But it's a try.
Good job. I whispered Demira at it.
Okay. Nothing. Doors can't hear you.
Is there any sort of other inscription around the door?
No.
Does it look like I can take pieces of the door because it's gold?
So, I mean, it looks like 2 solid pieces. It's not crumbling in any way. I mean, you can try and attack it or break things off however you want to try, but it looks like a giant 2 basically gold slabs.
I'm literally gonna take my crowbar and try to peel some of it off.
Peel it off with a crowbar.
I'm
Wait a minute,
gonna
peel it off with a
okay,
crowbar.
gold is a soft metal.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my crowbar in the crack, and then I'm gonna push on the crowbar and try and scrape pieces of it off.
Okay. You take the crowbar and you place it to the crack, because I'm assuming you're trying to be stealthy and you're not going to just start bashing
Yeah.
the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get it wedged in there, and you can't seem to get it between the pieces of the door, as far as like actually get it where you could pry or chip or whatever.
How about against the floor? There would have to be a crack there of some sort, or wouldn't you?
Well, no, it's against the floor. Same kind of thing. You're putting it on there, and you can't quite get it to get in. But yeah, I mean, again, it could be the kind of thing that if you forced it in, you might be able to be chipping, wedging, whatever, but you can't just like place and wiggle it in between the spaces.
All right then. I'm gonna go back to the group.
Okay. Make one more stealth check.
It's a 9.
No, what?
Huh? No, it's a 13 plus 7.
Oh, okay.
I
You said
thought you were
9.
that, yeah. Okay. So yeah, you sneak right past, and you see Kynth is there, like, ready, and sees you suddenly kind of just next to him.
Shit's not opening, cuz.
I told ya.
Was there anything?
Like,
There's a door.
did you do any magic on it? Like, did you find like the secret like knob you're supposed to push, or like a sign? Or...
It had, you know that bleeding heart plant thing?
Yeah.
It had the leaves of that on it.
So do we need to go get the fishman back?
I'm betting if we kill the tree, the door will open.
Well, that
Okay.
sounds pretty simple.
Yeah.
And
They pay the door gold for that.
Right.
Oh, it's like Link.
Who?
Who?
It's this mythical creature I've heard of.
A link? You mean a
His
lunk?
No, his name's Link. And he goes through dungeons and he attacks things and then doors just magically open.
Well,
I
what?
thought that was Zoldo.
I don't know, maybe. But
What is he? What does he link? Like what?
Yeah, what is the
What
link?
different
You lost me
things?
So
there.
that's his name. His name is Link.
His name is a chain link.
Not a chain link. It's just Link. I don't know how it's spelled. L-Y-N-C? I don't know.
This guy's got a weird fucking name. Alright,
Like
well,
link,
if we do like him...
is it like a nickname short for Lincoln?
You know, it's
Did you
just,
say Abe
it's just
Lincoln?
a mythical creature I heard of.
That's pretty. It doesn't glow that much.
So,
But yes, the tree is glowing. Thank you.
the tree's glowing.
BT dubs. Tree glow.
But yes, let's do it. Let's kill the tree.
Alright.
Do you yell that?
Apparently,
Shit!
yes.
Did you?
It's
I
fine.
yelled that.
It's fine.
Do I
I'm
need
still
to roll?
here.
Make a stealth check.
Shit, what stuff?
Do all of us or just her?
Just her.
Oh,
Oh, thank Christ.
18 plus 3.
Damn.
So 21.
Yeah. So almost instinctually, as you start yelling it, you kind of.
Shen's got that. Oh fuck!
Nothing.
Why? Look on his face.
You hear a little bit of a sound, almost like like metal girders kind of creaking a little bit, but no movement.
What about Titanic singing?
Yes. All right. So
We should just silence this.
you've
thing.
seen the door. You know what's on the door. You've seen the tree. Remember, this is basically a giant square room. So ceiling is about up
I
here.
don't think it's gonna cast anything.
So
They
yeah,
can't
the
hear
pillars go
us.
all the way up to the ceiling?
all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay.
They probably can't hear us
Is
anyway.
this the only
It's probably
flat?
just a magical perception.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
the
but we
walls
don't
too?
fucking know.
Yes.
Flat?
Yeah, the room itself, again,
Could be wrong.
it's not the same kind of stuff you saw before where it's, people carving into the earth. This is more someone built a structure in here.
Okay.
So yes, everything is smooth, intricate stonework. It all seems like one piece. Like you don't even see seams between. It's not cinder blocky in any way. It's
Can
it's
these
smooth,
pillars
but
move? Like if we were to push on them in certain directions?
no, they actually towards the bottom. They don't even meet the ground. They kind of do that. Like they almost like
They're just part.
it's like all the stone is almost as if like it's one giant piece.
Oh, okay.
It's molded in or as if it was carved from a single piece.
Whoa.
This is not a nice puzzle.
But yeah. So cool. What you got? We doing shit?
Yeah. We're
Here's the
walking
thing.
in. We're
One final thing before going in there.
Yes.
Oh,
The people
if-
in chainmail are gonna sneak in.
What if that door
Clunk, clunk,
can
clunk,
actually
clunk,
give
clunk,
us some sort
clunk.
of hint?
I
Like,
climbed up in your house stealing your shit.
Were there anything specials we noticed about the pillars?
Like I said, they seem to be just stone pillars.
this
They're
Warhammer
not
of
completely
mine.
smooth. They have a bit of a waviness to them. And like I said, they flow.
Let me just take another dirt nap.
But there's no engraving.
There's no carvings. There's no etchings. No. There's nothing ornate about them.
Alright.
So can I cast or do a ritual for silence on the tree to like?
I can just cantrip it.
Sure. What's the range?
What's a cantrip?
No, I mean it'll
It's
take
not a
two.
cantrip.
It'll take 2 of my key points, but it's instant. I gain it as a cantrip.
What do you mean you gain it as a cantrip?
Okay, so for monk, I get the spells darkness, dark vision, pass without trace, and silence as a cantrip, but I use key points to cast them.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not. Cantrip means you can cast it any number of times without.
No, I
costing
can't.
you anything. It's just you cast it by use of. Yeah. Okay. But yes, as far as expending energy instead of using spell slots,
Yeah.
you're using key points.
which I get back on a short rest.
Right. So yes, cantrip not being the right word, but
Yeah,
yes, I understand the process.
it just instant
Okay.
cast.
Yes, so that's an option, or you could possibly do the ritual. What are the components of the ritual? It usually says something on there. Is there a verbalness to it?
That would be ironic.
And is there a range? You think?
That you have to speak to cast silence.
Would be weird.
You two having fun?
Yes.
So we walk.
Verbal and semantic.
Yes are the
No,
components?
verbal
Yes.
and verbal.
Okay.
And
Verbal and
Well, I guess
semantic.
we won't do that then.
Again, you may not have to yell or whatever.
whisper.
There may be a check involved. There may not be. It depends on how close you'd have to get to it.
120 feet.
120?
Yeah, you can get
Okay.
it.
I mean, if you're not yelling it or whatever, and just have people 120 feet, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay.
Outside of question to DM.
Yeah.
Would my character know what tremor sense is?
The DM doesn't know what tremor sense is.
It's a heightened version of dark vision. It doesn't take vision. You physically just feel vibrations in the
It's
air.
how
and
snakes see.
it's how usually
Fucking A, man.
it's how usually magical constructs without eyes typically see, or a lot of things in the Underdark see, is through tremor sense.
You want to tell me to
if
stop, you do it.
Roulette was diving underneath ground and you were above it, you could sense where he was going.
Yeah.
If you had
It's how bullets see underground.
Yeah.
Or fucking tremors,
I
man!
don't
Yeah.
know.
Fucking
That's
tremors!
exactly how
Yeah.
tremors work.
Yeah!
I don't know if it's a thing in
What's a
5e, but
tremor?
I know in 3.5
The
that's
battle
Thia
link
says.
and long.
The
in
axe
3.5
blasters.
that was
She
like
asks
the
the
ultimate
sky.
vision.
Yeah, as far as tremor sense and stuff like that, make a. I would consider this part of your possible training and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's
So
kinda
what
what I was
skill
thinking.
would that fall under? Here we go.
Oh, are you asking
It would technically be history.
Yeah,
Yeah, make a history check for me.
it might even be under nature.
Nah, let the
It's-
DM
it's-
decide.
okay.
Yeah, because I'd say this isn't something that you know because of your experience with nature and all that kind of stuff. It's part of your training and the
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. Well, this is gonna be a bad roll, but yeah, 8.
8. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that they don't need vision to see,
But I don't know why.
but yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so someone said they were going up there and tickling the tree?
No.
Nope.
Thank you,
Juan.
Fuego.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the,
I
one
thought,
of the right
I thought you
pillars.
said you wanted to go solve the riddle.
I am busy concentrating on my ritual
We're going
here.
yet?
We are going.
Okay, so are we waiting
once
10
once
minutes?
Nathan chills out.
Are we waiting 10 minutes for you to cast the spell?
Unless anyone's stopping me.
Okay. Yeah, is anyone doing anything while he's casting the 10-minute spell or anything like that? Or just
I'm gonna
looking
cast
at it?
Shield of Faith on him.
I guess I'll wait.
Sitting there ready with my
Cause you're using the shield. You're going in
ray
first.
of frost.
What's it do?
Gives you plus
Shield of Faith on Fuego, you said, right?
Yeah, you're gonna get a +2 to AC, so you're no longer.
How long does that
Awesome,
last?
thanks.
That lasts frick. I think it's
It was a
60.
while.
It's a minute.
I think it's a minute. So that's 10 rounds.
What about
So after.
wouldn't Lyra inspire somebody?
Sure. Who would Lyra inspire?
Oh,
Fuego.
What? Why?
after you cast Silence, I guess I'm casting it.
Yeah, because yeah.
Actually, she couldn't inspire him.
Oh yeah, for the witch bolt.
Cool. Lyra inspires you. So you have a D8 inspiration.
She's
very
gonna take
inspiring.
off. So
Good,
she only has
yeah.
4 of these, just so you know.
She only has 4 inspirations? Okay.
Yeah. So down to 3.
Alright. Cool. So you do that voodoo that you do and get ready for the silence spell.
Voodoo.
I'd say you're out of range enough where, yeah, no need for stealth on this one. So you cast the ritual and send out the energy to be centered on the tree?
Yep.
Okay. You have the silence card, right?
Holy shit.
Or do you not have the silence card? I think I might have the silence
So,
card.
dude, it is a concentration on my end, so I can't use anything else that requires concentration.
Also, don't get hit.
But like, if I use Holy Smite, or if I use a smiting strike, or whatever,
Yeah, that doesn't take concentration.
that doesn't need to take concentration.
Right, so you can have a concentration up and cast other spells. You just can't cast another concentration spell.
Right. So as long as I'm concentrating, it's up to 10 minutes.
Sweet. There you go. But we will remember to do the concentration checks if damage and all that
Yeah.
kind of
If I
stuff.
get swatted, like yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
Yep. Go get him. Tom.
you cast the spell. You send out, very similar to Lyra when she does some of her spells, this ripple in the air that kind of moves forward, almost like this orb, and actually go and washes around the tree and then grows into a 15-foot radius. You said it was
I think it's 20.
20-foot radius.
20.
Okay, so it's 20-foot radius from a single point.
Yep.
So you're choosing an area, not a target, right? You're targeting an area. You're not targeting an individual or a creature or something like that.
Right, I can
Okay.
target pretty much any.
Cool. So,
So wait,
centered around the tree.
So if the tree moves, will it hear?
That's what. Well, it's going to. If it moves out of the area, then hear it again.
Okay, so you basically are going to get a 4x4 square. The base of this tree is 3x3. Where do you want that offset to be? To the front of this tree, the back of this tree?
So we can completely cover the tree?
Oh, you can. You'll then get basically 4 squares on top and 4 squares to the left, and you can have that rotated however you choose.
Oh, okay. I can't really see it, but
Yeah, basically, do you want the extra stuff to be, the extra 5 feet to be between you and the tree?
yeah, I think that would
And
be
then
best.
to the left or to the right?
Let's do left.
Okay. I feel like we're doing Nick Arcade.
Yeah, really. It's kind of rad.
It's just for the first turn anyway. Afterwards,
So
we
weird.
got tree bits coming after us.
Okay. So
Nice.
silence only cast. You only
Oh,
need
it's a
one
dragon.
action to cast it.
What's
It
this?
lasts up to 10 minutes with it.
Yeah, but he did it as a ritual, so he didn't take a spell slot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool. All right.
Can waste a spell
I'm gonna
slot.
have it make a
Wisdom
perception check. It could be. It's gonna be an Arcana check, actually. It's gonna basically be trying to see if it can know that this has happened to it, because I don't think silence is something that people naturally feel, but it has some stuff going on.
And then I go, shh.
With a very creepy ass
14.
smile.
What's your spell save DC?
I think it's 14.
13?
13. All right. So it rolled 11 plus 3.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. So as you cast this, again, the sphere washes around it and begins growing, and suddenly the tree and it starts twisting, and you can see that it's now alert, but it doesn't see you guys.
Yeah, Reptar.
Hi.
It's alert.
It's alert. It's awake.
Hey,
and
good
alert.
role playing, Reptar.
But yes, it is now alert, and we're basically going to be starting combat. So, let's get that music going.
Prize round.
Okay, would you like us to roll initiative?
Are we good with just going with the initiative we had last time?
That's fine.
Okay. Alright. So, let's get it started. Yurie, what do you got?
Okay, I am going to...
Climb the tree.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Really want that metal bit, don't you?
I'm gonna do something stupid. How close do I have to? Do I have to be like right up on it to attack?
Your reach is probably, melee, normal melee, or you get to be adjacent to it.
5. Its reach is like 10 to 15. Okay. I'm just gonna pop over to behind this pillar over here.
Okay.
and then kunai.
Kunai.
Yeah,
Is that the kind with the chain or without chain?
no chain.
No chain.
It's
okay.
just
I was thinking
Kunai
kunai
with
with chain.
chain.
Yeah. Okay. So is it more just like a shuriken or?
no shurikens are like triangle shaped.
Uh-huh.
Kunai are just like a thrown knife.
Okay. Either way, it's not like you're throwing a glaive or.
I'm throwing a dagger, basically.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
thrown dagger.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll the hit. Yeah.
One.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh.
Okay. So you go to throw the daggers out, and as you're doing it, you put your foot forward again towards the slanted bottom of this pillar, and you actually slip and stumble and fall out farther into the open.
Great.
As these things hit
you like this?
dead center of this tree, and just bounces right off. But you can see now that the tree turns towards your direction. It doesn't have a face, so yeah. Either way, it twists, and you can tell it now knows exactly where the fuck you are.
Am I prone?
You're not prone. You kind of like stumbled and did one of these. Shit.
All right.
So you have your movement.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Whatever
move.
else you
I'm
want.
gonna-
Are we gonna count that I still have my ready to action?
He's
Yeah,
been.
I'd say if you wanted to get that off, because this thing's gonna be fucking hard. So I'll give you guys some help.
All right. I'm also gonna use my movement to get back behind the pillar because I
Okay,
still have
to
10.
get back behind the pillar. Okay, so it now knows you're here. So yeah, if basically that, are you doing anything else for your turn?
That's it.
Okay, cool. So the tree is now going to begin moving towards this direction. You notice that. You go ahead and get your reaction. It's going to use your reaction for this round.
Okay. Oh boy.
So yeah, roll to hit. This is a Cone of Cold or Ray of Frost or
Ray of Frost. It's
Okay.
gonna be a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. I don't know if that's going to do it. I can roll this up.
Not to be an ass, but I believe it was 14 last time.
I believe it's 14.
Yeah, so it does not hit. So yeah, you
Wait, what about
throw
your
it out.
inspiration?
Inspiration.
I was
Oh.
saving that for the Witch Bolt.
Okay. Yeah, so you throw out it was Ray of Frost, right?
Yes.
All the things I was saying threw me off.
This was to try and lock it down.
It veers off as the thing starts moving. It's faster than you vaguely remember, and actually moves out of the way before it hits. So yes, it has no effect. But yes, that's. And it's going to try and hit you.
Me?
Yes.
With melee?
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to have a harder time doing because you're basically got some cover to you. But yeah, so let's roll that. I'm going to use my fancy.
Boy, oh boy.
It lights up!
Oh,
You know when it lights up?
Shit.
I know when it
You
lights
got
up.
it. You got a nat one.
Again? It crit me again?
You crit it last time.
It crit me too.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's totally fair.
It was a crit.
Thanks for the dice. Appreciate it.
Can I see what
Man,
this
that
is?
is satisfying. Yeah, if you want, yeah, you can come over here.
It's like a little laser light show.
So,
didn't roll it on the
yeah,
table, it
that
doesn't
way,
count.
Yeah, one. Oh, cool. That's true as lows. Anyway, yeah, so it lashes out an attack against you, and you almost instinctually kind of duck behind the pillar a little bit, but the branch actually wraps around and whacks you right in the side of the face as your head hits the stone.
So you're not rolling with disadvantage, right? Because you said I had partial cover.
Right, you do, which means you're harder to hit, not
Yeah.
disadvantage. It gives you a higher AC. Yeah.
Nice try,
Okay.
though. I appreciate it.
So, once I get my dice, this will go faster in the future. 1, 2. Where's the third one? There we go. All right, that's no, you're not. You're done. Stop blinking at me. 7, 8, 9, 17. Wait, so it's actually sorry. It's gonna be 9, 18 plus the 8, 26 points of slashing damage as it whips you right in the face into the stone.
Okay.
and it has multi-attack.
I do not want to go back in there.
So it's going to lash out once more against
Oh,
you.
no, if you get further back than that, like,
Okay,
it has
that
small
is
reach.
15
It's
to
got
hit.
plenty of range.
Does not
Yeah,
hit
we
you?
can
Okay.
move.
Yeah, but
Alright.
it can't get past
So-
this area.
It then goes to hit you again right in the same spot, but as you were hitting the face so fucking hard, you kind of drop down as it comes crashing through again and actually cracks into the side of this pillar. Some stone kind of crumbles around you, and do a quick perception check.
So 18.
Okay. So as you're seeing these pieces kind of crumble and fall around, you also see that where it struck this pillar, the inside of the pillar, where that stone fell away from, has a greenish, metallic, almost jade-like look to it.
Are
Inside
you
the pillar.
shitting me?
So, yeah. So you see that.
Do we see that?
You guys don't see that. Yeah, because it's on like this side of the pillar that's now like cracked. All right, but that's going to be it for the tree.
Do I get a chance to yell out?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. If it was your turn, yes.
Wait, did I miss us rolling initiative?
We're using the
using
same
the
initiative
same.
from last
Oh, okay.
time. Fuego.
Fuego's probably gonna want to try to get that thing's attention now, so it doesn't go towards her.
Ow!
My leg!
A face!
I guess Fuego will run in this direction and try to go like behind the pillar area, but like start clanking and basically making noise, being like, "Hey, ugly, down here!"
You only get 5 squares, right? You're 25? Yep. Okay. So you can make it like here, that's the closest to the pillar you can get. And you said you're going to be like making noise and clamor and whatever?
Yeah, to try to get its attention.
Okay.
I was hoping to duck behind the pillar.
Make a performance check with advantage.
He wants to.
Performance.
You can't reach the.
Yeah, you can't, because he was back here. So, yeah. That's with advantage, so.
You rolled 2 dice.
Okay.
10.
Okay. It knows you're there. You don't see any kind of change in the tree or anything like that, but it definitely sees you there. It knows you're there. You got that part done.
Good.
Anything else for your turn? I mean, you still have actions. I would call that kind of stuff free action of yelling and screaming.
I want to cast Guiding Bolt and try to hit the pointy bit.
Hit the pointy bit. Okay, cool. Yeah, range is good, right?
120.
Yeah, okay, that's the 120. Cool, yeah, roll the hit.
18.
18 hits.
Woo!
Oh, that might get its attention, buddy.
So as this light streaks out from your hand and it illuminates the tree even more than it's already glowing, and it strikes the top, this rod on top of the tree, it glows a bit and then flashes away, but there definitely seems to be damage. How much damage?
14.
14 points of damage, hell yeah.
Hey, Phil. It's glowing.
It's glowing more, right? Because
Yeah.
so it is now doubly glowing. It looks exactly like that picture. This shit looks like a celestial tree from the heavens.
And next hit on the tree has advantage.
Yes, it does.
Which could possibly
anything
if
else?
everyone waits.
Nope. We'll go last. So
All right, so that's going to bring us to Shen. Aqua will be on deck, followed by Thia, Tigre, Lyra, Kynth. In case you can't see. Or for those of you listening at home.
What's Lyra's speed?
Lyra has a speed of...
It's probably 30.
Yeah, it's 30.
But yeah, so
So-
Shen's up first.
Shit. Shen is going to get alongside Fuego and ready his greatsword. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to wait for it to enter the attack space. If it does, he's going to use his.
So your
greatsword to
reach?
Smack it. Yeah.
Okay. Then
Do
I'd say you
do
would
I have
probably
reach?
stop like here. Well, no, your reach,
Right.
not the extended reach, but just your reach. So I'm going to say I'm going to have you here instead of right next to him.
Huh?
You're here so that you can kind of be protecting him. Does that make sense?
Well, he's supposed to be.
Because
Here's the thing: like, if I get smacked, there's a chance that he'll lose his shield of faith. So I want to be there, like, alongside him, defending him by hitting him with the greatsword.
That makes sense. So yeah, you're kind of defending him a little more this way, because now your defended area kind of extends a little bit more in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah. That just makes sense to me. But if you want, you can be next to him if you want to be next to him.
Well, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you're there and you're preparing. So yeah, you're ready in case.
Greatsword out, ready to rumble.
All right. Cool. Brother.
I like that.
Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it for my actions.
Aqua.
Okay, I'm gonna-
Ready, but the Y's weird.
The D. It's a shoe.
It's a D with a tail. What do you got?
I want to try guiding bolt as well.
Guiding bolt. Okay.
Same deal as.
You're gonna stay back here.
Yeah, because it's 120 feet, I think.
With the
Or do I
advantage
have to
carry.
move
Yeah,
forward?
I'd say you're probably moving
That's
here to
fine.
kind
So
of get a
she's
view.
going to get advantage.
She has advantage to hit to give it advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. God, nice
Kinda
cheating.
cool.
I like it. Cool, roll the hit. With advantage.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Roll again. Because if this is 2 nat 20s...
11.
Okay.
It's dead.
Alright, so yeah, you'll be rolling the dice, because you definitely hit it. You double the dice, and then add whatever modifiers. So if it was like 2d8 plus 5 for your wisdom, it'll be the 2d8 doubles plus the 5.
Hold on.
I think it's 46.
So it's going to be 8d6 damage.
Wait, what did she use?
You roll 4.
It's 4, you said, but it doubles.
And then
No,
you
so
double
you roll
the
the 4,
lunatics are
you roll
using,
the
like,
4
their
dice,
Okay.
and they
Four
are
double
doubles.
the- okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then
just
you add your...
double your results.
Okay.
Cool.
16. 20.
20, so
40?
yeah.
40 damage.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
She did.
Alright, so you kind of move forward, and you're just like, fuck this thing. One hand, two hand, lacing the fingers, thrusting forward like a fucking Power Ranger. Light comes streaking through. This thing is now blinding with the amount that it's glowing.
I believe
as
me
you
and
streak
Lyra are
through-
fine.
I think Aqua just invented the Christmas tree.
And that's basically what it is. The top part is where it is. It is just strobing with the amount of energy that it's holding. 40 points of damage. Holy shit.
Wait, having it crit, does it give double advantage?
No.
Okay, you can do all 70-20s. Take the best.
Okay. And it still has advantage for the next attack. Pretty fucking cool. Anything else? Any kind of badass catchphrase or anything?
Give me your Keebler elves!
That happens. That happens. Thia.
Alright, I see this and I'm like, whoo, almost blinded there. I want to go run behind a pillar. And my first plan was to go to this pillar, but then I was thinking, wait, I need Lyra to follow me because we're trying to get to the door. So I decide that I want to get behind this pillar instead.
Okay.
So I have 30,
Yes, that's 6 squares.
5,
I mean, I already checked out the
15,
door.
20, 25, 30. And then
Okay.
go back here,
Cool. Shadow coming with you?
right?
Yeah, I already checked out the door. So you guys
Well, I still want to get.
Did you open the door? Well, then you didn't check it out
He
enough.
has.
I mean,
Did
go
you
solve the
try
riddle.
knocking?
Go solve the riddle. Go do it. I'll wait.
Does Lyra follow me?
She's halfway there.
No, the shadow follows.
Yes. Yeah, he does. Oh,
Shadow's
yeah,
with
he
you.
does. He's
Okay.
right here.
Cool, so that's your movement. Anything for your actions?
I guess I'll ready in action.
Cool, what are you ready?
I'm gonna ready my dagger to attack if somehow the tree gets close enough to me.
Okay, like melee range?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or I can throw it too. What is up with you? Why?
I just did that to him.
Read. It just says read.
That's a lie. It's just a really, really tall lie.
No, it's an evil D with a double
Yeah,
stab.
now it's getting even worse.
Oh, it's rocking out now. Now it's rocking out.
What? Oh my
Are you drinking
God.
tonight?
Read.
Yeah.
We're drinking every
Blizzard
night.
wants to drink.
Okay. I gotta get some wine before we go.
We have Yeet.
With some cheese to go with
And it's
it.
got a dagger.
I need wine.
Um,
As well.
Okay.
All the drinks sound great for
I don't know
tonight.
what he's doing now.
it's got a dagger. Ready to stab. Ready to stab. Alright, so
It's a
anything else?
stab
Anything for
concert.
Shadow?
No shadow. Does Shadow perceive anything around this area now that we're close to that pillar?
If you want to have him roll a perception check,
Yeah.
actually both of you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both +4 on perception.
Damn.
So for me, it's a 9.
Nice.
For him, it's a 15.
Okay, total 15.
Yes.
Okay.
For the ladies and gentlemen at home,
Yeah,
please
So
not
not
be
really
perceptive at all.
noticing much with the clamor of the fight and all that. It's just not.
Okay.
All right, that'll end Thia and Shadow. So Tigre.
Don't exactly know what Tigre would do. He's not a magic caster.
I grab the tree and get ready for a massive pile driver.
My
Oh
friend!
God, you're gonna die.
I believe Tigre would use his javelin at this point.
The javelin.
It's
Yeah.
old college javelin.
Okay.
I think he would wait until after Kynth did his
Oh,
light
I
up.
don't, I don't think he would.
Yeah, being towards the end of the round. Well, Kynth is actually acting last, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have the advantage on the attack.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I that makes sense. So he readies the javelin and is going to make the attack after Kynth makes his attack. So we get to do another ready. Everyone's ready.
All the chain actions go off at once.
Okay. All right. That's gonna bring us to Lyra.
Okay, so
He's gonna probably move into better.
Lyra is going to stay just outside of its range. Wait, no. Lyra's going to be 60 feet away from the creature if possible.
She's plenty fine. Yeah.
And she's going to
make contact. Yeah.
Vicious Mockery.
Everybody else just kept their actions ready
Okay.
so that Kynth can get off advantage with the Witch Bolt. I think Lyra would jump on that train.
So, what?
I said everybody else just kept their actions ready so that Kynth can get advantage on the Witch Bolt. I think Lyra would actually jump on that train.
Okay, but before the tree attacks, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Is it an attack?
It is.
Okay.
You know what that does, right?
What? What, it hurts it? Are you worried about it? Okay, so
It
we're going
means
to
he
ready in
wouldn't get-
action.
It means he wouldn't get the advantage. So you're gonna ready?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so, yeah, alright, so now that I know what we're all doing, Lyra is going to ready Vicious Mockery
There we go.
for whoever, for, like, when it goes into range of someone to attack. The moment, like, it walks up to somebody and starts, like, raising its arm to swing, she's going to unleash Vicious Mockery.
There we go. I like that.
Okay. Thea was readying for melee. You were ready in case you were defending. Fuego. Handwriting's terrible.
Not as bad
Alright.
as mine.
Cool. It's so much worse when you're trying to do something on board.
Oh, no. Yeah.
All right.
Trying
So
to get left-handed. You're erasing
this
everything
is-
you write.
that's true. This is gonna be fun. Kynth. What do you got?
A lot of faith is being put into this.
Yeah. You're kind of ready in steel, and then as you're looking, you notice that both Lyra and Tigre are kind of like watching you and give you little nods, like they're waiting for you to be ready.
Alright, he's within range. Cast my witch bolt at him.
Okay, roll the hit. Let's do some. Ooh.
Okay.
That'd be advantage.
So with it, it's going to be a total of 16.
16 just hits.
Woo! Nice. And you
Yeah,
still
so
have.
you throw out Witch Bolt, this purplish crackling of energy that goes streaking through. And you said you were aiming for the top, aiming for the tree.
I was probably going to aim for the metal rod.
Okay. Yeah, so it strikes onto this tree. Roll for damage.
It's not going to be much. 5.
5 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So it cracks and the tree kind of like loses some of its glow because now the advantage part has all kind of worn off. Okay. And you see the tree actually begins to shake and starts vibrating almost, and it grows and swells.
That's not good.
As it's now roughly about 5 to 10 feet taller, and you can see that it starts lashing out branches faster than you saw it moving before. This thing seems to have hummed to life, and some of the nicks and scars on it, the metal actually kind of begins healing over.
This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea.
Wait, guys, kill it with
5
kindness.
points of damage.
What the hell do I do with this shit now?
Do it again.
I don't have to do it again. I just get to concentrate on it. But do I continue that?
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
Make
Until
it
it-
grow into the ceiling.
So it grows so big it
No,
bursts. If you guys can stay the fuck away from it,
Yeah. This sounds like a massively epic plan. Let's just
get
kill it with
the
kindness.
hell away from that tree.
Back down the hallway.
But yeah, so now as you
I'm really gonna month. No, don't do it. Don't you fucking.
you've now hit this thing, it seems to have been almost again strung to life, grows. As you do that, Lyra and Tigre are going to take their readied actions.
Oh shit.
So we're going to need a javelin attack from you for Tigre, and we're going to need vicious mockery from you from Lyra.
Do you wanna?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you want me to use? Do you wanna use the hurt voice for this?
Yeah.
13 plus. Is it Dex?
Javelin's
It's a
gonna be
ranged
strength.
attack,
It's
yeah.
gonna be.
But it's a strength weapon.
It's a
Oh, it
javelin,
is.
So
It
it's
is a
Cool.
strength weapon.
There you go. So that'd be plus the 5 and proficiency.
17, 20.
Yeah, so it hits.
Actually, anything you throw can be done with strength. Anything you shoot has to be dex. So if you throw a
No,
dagger,
because even daggers, that's dexterity. It's
Well,
yeah.
it depends on like what characteristics it has. Like stuff like that, that's finesse weapon, so that can be used dexterity instead of strength. A strength
Right,
person
so
can still
normally-
throw daggers.
No, ranged attacks by default are dexed, and melee by
Yes.
default are strength.
Yes.
There are certain things that make that different, but
Yes.
generally a thrown weapon is going to be dex based unless it says otherwise.
Yes.
9.
Okay. So you throw this javelin, it goes streaking through and actually hits like towards like the top of the tree and bounces off and falls to the ground.
Oh my fuck! It has a higher AC now.
It doesn't seem to. No, the attack hit, but it just didn't seem to do any damage. Vicious mockery.
Okay,
With
so
dagger, you can use either or strength or dexterity for that.
Yeah,
if you're
we-
making an attack
No.
with it like this, not a ranged attack.
Under throw, it says that if it's a melee weapon and you throw it, a dagger can be used. It says it
You
in here.
choose,
Okay.
basically. Whichever you're better at.
You ruinous butts! You whoresome, indistinguishable cur!
As Lyra casts out those words of vicious mockery, the tree has to make a wisdom save, I believe is what it was. So what's her DC?
oh, her
Should
DC.
be 14?
No, there's no way it's that.
Yeah, it was.
Rolled a 17.
Fuck, it is.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So the words kind of
Oh!
ripple around it, but the tree seems unaffected. What's up?
It
No,
still
this
takes,
is such a bad situation.
it still takes a d4 of damage. It doesn't get the disadvantage.
Right, it takes, so normally it takes psychic damage of however much amount, and then if it
1d4.
fails the wisdom, it has to use its movement to run away.
No, that's Dissonant Whispers. This is Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
This is Vicious Mockery. It gets disadvantage on its next attack roll.
If it
If
succeeds.
it succeeds, otherwise it just takes the d4.
Okay, so it's a d4 of...
Psychic damage.
Mental.
Okay. There is no effect.
If it only had a brain.
If it only had a brain.
Oh my god!
And you remember that a bit from last time when the Dissonant Whispers didn't take damage from it, but still had the effect because it failed a wisdom save.
Yep.
But yes, there's no damage from the attack. So those are both gone. So the javelin was used. Vicious Mockery was used. Sadly, both to no effect. That's going to bring us past Kynth,
Back
back to the top of the order.
Alright.
Chase it! Kill it with kindness!
Yeah. I'm gonna
There's
yell
one way to
out,
keep doing this.
guys, the pillars are jade inside.
Works.
And then I'm gonna fucking pop my move speed and get the fuck out of there.
Cool. Where are you going?
I am gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40.
It's going to use its reaction as you try and duck behind this pillar. Again, you are going to have a higher AC, so you add 3 to your AC.
If it's gonna do that, then I'm just gonna disengage instead, and only get the 45 out of it. If I pop Step of Wind, I can either use double move speed for free, or I can disengage and get my full move speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let it happen this time, but before you start moving
I
or
didn't
whatever.
realize I was still in its range. If I
Exactly,
went
that's
that
the thing. It's if you don't realize
Yeah.
bad shit can happen. So yes, but
My
yeah,
bad.
for now I'll let you do that.
Then I'm only
So
gonna
yeah,
get the 45.
as you're going, like you see suddenly, it's almost as if a branch goes to lash out at you and it strikes the pillar instead, missing. And like I said before, the speed that this thing went and to hit you is now faster than it was before. The limb is larger. You missed. Hit it with witch bolts. The tree itself actually grew about 5 to 10 feet and seemed to like hum with energy and life, and it now seems to be moving a bit faster.
And I can see all that?
Yeah. And there's jade in a pillar.
I don't know what that means.
And that I still get an attack because with Step of Wind, it makes it a bonus action to do the disengage.
Okay. So yeah, roll for your attack.
Yep. It's gonna be a 16.
16 to hit?
Yep.
16 hits.
And I'm gonna try to hit the metal spike.
And I'm sorry, what were you attacking with again? I missed it.
Just another kunai.
Okay. Yeah, roll for damage.
It's gonna be. It's not much, but.
Yeah.
7.
This is the second song, but yeah. What?
7.
Okay, cool. So you throw out this kunai and it hits and bounces off the tree. Again, hit dead center, but did no damage.
Cool.
That's going to bring us to the tree itself. Better. Alright. So the tree, seeing you streak away, is going to start moving towards this area. 5, 10, 15. I think it's going to stop there. Because it's not good enough reach. Alright, and it's going to roll. I keep thinking this is Reptar right here. That looked like a tail. Just gone. Alright, so it's going to roll attacks against the 3 of you, one of which is Fuego, so you're going to get your reaction first. So you're defending
So wait, is it
Fuego.
attacking everybody?
It's going to be doing an attack against all 3 of you.
Okay.
So yes, you're going to get a chance to do your ready to action.
Okay.
So you get to make your attack. So
Okay.
roll an
So-
attack with a greatsword.
Alright, here we go. Fun times.
Sorry, my stomach is making whale noises.
Does a unnatural 20 hit it?
It does hit.
Okay.
So, as one of the branches kind of comes streaking towards, you take this opportunity and move forward and just go slashing
and
upward into it.
since I feel contact, I'm going to activate Thunderous Smite.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So Thunderous Smite adds.
Hang on, let me double check.
Okay. While that's happening, I'm going to roll the 3 attacks against them. So it's going to be against Kynth, Fuego, and Shen. So Kynth, Fuego, and Shen, you're going to be the cool blue guy. Okay, so Kynth, it rolls.
Oh,
I
shit,
believe
I can't use that, I'm sorry.
21 against you.
He lied.
I'm gonna use I'm sorry, I lied. I used Righteous Smite instead.
Okay.
Because it's a concentration.
Okay. Yeah, so 21 on you hits.
Yep.
It's going to be a 13 on you, Fuego.
Nope.
And, yeah, a 13 on you as well. 2
Nope.
dice. Okay. So the only one
Of course
that's
I'm
going
the
to
one
hit is
that got
against you.
Because I won't be able to concentrate if it does a lot of damage.
So it's going to be 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay. What do I roll for concentration then?
So it's going to be, it's half the damage or 10, whatever is greater. In this case, they're the same.
It's the same.
So you just need to roll a d20. You're going to add your constitution.
Okay.
And you just need to get 10 or better.
Okay. Do I get? I'm proficient in this on saving throws. Does that count?
You just use that number, yeah.
Okay.
So
it'd
it's
be
a save.
Okay, so it'd be total of 4. Alright. Well, that's good because I roll like shit. All right, I got it with 15.
Cool. Alright, so you take your damage and maintain the concentration of the spell. What was the effect of your added thing, Shen?
So I didn't use that because that's a concentration. If I use a concentration, I lose.
Right, so you
shield
said you
effect.
used something else instead?
Yeah, I'm using Divine Smite.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Holy Energy.
Okay. So that's Radiant?
Radiant, sorry. So that is
So all of it is Radiant Energy?
no.
Or, so it's the
two
attack and then
D8s.
plus an additional?
Yeah.
Okay. The 2d8s do nothing.
What about the Greatsword?
But the great sword damage does nothing. You can roll the Radiant will do something.
Okay.
But yes. As you're lashing out, you see the sword as you're dragging it across doesn't seem to even be making a mark. The glow behind the sword, however, seems to be kind of corroding the metal a bit.
9 damage.
9 damage? Okay. Cool. So yeah, that part you notice actually does have an effect. And that's going to end the tree's turn and start with Fuego. You still have the +2 AC, so that's good. What do you got?
That is a very good question.
So you're at 21 AC, just so you know.
Hell yeah.
I guess Fuego's gonna wonder what the hell Yurie was talking about with Jade and the pillars.
I'll call that a free action.
And wondering.
Pondering is a little more in depth. That's like a bonus action. And if you straight up thinking something, that's gonna take a turn.
If you straight up thinking something.
Can I hit a pillar with my Warhammer and not hit whoever's in front of me?
If you move, yeah. Or you can tell them duck.
Duck!
Duck!
Goose.
That's what you said.
I just thought of DBZ Bridge. Dodge!
Roll an attack against the pillar.
Ooh. 21.
Yeah, you fucking hit the thing. Yeah.
Anything?
Crushing into it. Roll damage on it. Just like a normal attack.
7 and 4, 11.
Okay. So as you crack into this pillar, it actually spiders out, and where some of the cracks were meeting each other, pieces begin falling out, and you see now firsthand that, very similar to the tree itself, the inside of these pillars that are fused to the room itself is this similar jade-like material. We'll just call it jade just to make it easier, because I'm sick of having to explain it so
Does
much.
Shen see this?
You're right next to him, so yeah, you see that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's been shouted out, and I'd say at this point, everybody knows. The ones who haven't seen it would be Aqua and Lyra. They haven't seen it, but they know that there's something up with jade inside the pillars.
Does the tree do anything?
Nope.
So wait, does the jade look spidered at all, or is it just the
No, the jade looks solid.
The jade is the same
It's
color
that,
as
it's
the
that
tree?
same texture, same everything.
Okay.
So wait, the jade is the same color as the tree, though?
Yes. Yeah, it seems to be the same material. It seems to be the same texture.
Do I still get to say something?
Yeah.
Maybe the tree and these pillars are connected.
Cool.
Like,
Alright, so you shot that.
Shen, you already read your action before, so you got to use that. What do you got?
So I look at the pillar that's like noticeably spidered, but like the jade is like all like nice and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone in front of it?
In front of it, I mean, you'd have to move to it. You can see it clear as day. And you
Okay,
can
so
move up
if
to
I
it.
move towards it, I'm still within the attack range of the tree.
From what you've seen, it can attack farther away than where you are.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like if I move towards it, it's not going to get it.
Yeah, you can move within something's reach and be fine.
Okay, that's
you
fine.
could run circles around it if you wanted to. You just can't move out of its reach without triggering attack opportunity.
So I'm going to rush up to the pillar and yell, Gangway! and then like smack the tree.
Smack the tree.
Smack the pillar.
Okay.
Fuck.
Alright, so this is going to be a greatsword attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you go basically charging forward and you're going to be like...
Hitting the jade.
Like home run swing for the
Home
jade?
run swing.
Okay. I don't know why I'm assuming you're hitting it lefty. But yeah, you go rushing forward and you go and strike the jade. Roll to hit.
Oh, please don't be a 1. Oh, baby. 23.
Yeah, you hit this shit. So you strike the center of the jade, dragging the sword across and actually hitting some of the stone away. Roll for damage.
Total of 9.
9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
There's no mark left on the jade itself.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah. But you knocked more of the stone away, revealing more of what's inside. It's all pretty much the same.
At what pillar?
This
yeah,
pillar.
you should
Yeah,
probably
let me mark him up, yeah.
Yeah,
Take
aren't
some
you far away
green.
from it?
I moved towards
He just moved
so-
towards it, he didn't actually move
Does,
yet, but he
does
moved.
any magic like have any effect on
He
the stone
verbally
pillar,
moved.
or is it just physical attacks?
So
We don't
yeah,
know.
there's like a crack there with some jade showing.
But
and
radiant
this one
works
now
on the
has
tree.
like
Radiant works on the tree.
jade
So it's
showing.
possible.
I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, cool. Moving on. Aqua.
All right. So.
Oh, can I shout something first?
Yeah. Shout away.
Aqua, try hitting it with magic!
So can I see the pillar from where I am?
You'll probably have to move a bit closer.
Okay.
I'd say, yeah, either here or here.
Just the farthest I can stay
Yeah.
away from the tree, but still see it.
Yeah, with you being back in here, it would have to really get close,
Up in
but
my
yeah.
butt. All right. So I'm gonna try and cast Guiding Bolt on the pillar.
Cool. Yeah, roll the hit.
That's not what I was looking for. 10 plus. Where's my thingy? What do I use to add to that?
These jade pillars gotta be something.
So that's.
This is totally
Yeah.
Legend of Zoldo.
Wait.
Did you guys try lighting all the torches in the room?
I just heard of light. I don't know what this
Guys,
Legend
we're
of
rich.
Zelda is.
Okay.
I just know it's this
We're gonna
mystical
harvest
creature
these
called
pillars.
I found a piece of someone's heart in a box. Is that a good thing?
Stab it!
16.
16 to hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, so you streak light forward, and now the column itself actually kind of begins to glow from the inside, and cracks begin showing in the stone itself, releasing a little bit of that light as some of it begins to crumble away again. Roll for damage.
What about the jade?
That's what you hit is the jade. So the jade itself is glowing, like the tree.
The tree's now glowing?
The tree's been glowing.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Yeah, so with that much damage, the entire, like, front half, like, towards you, half of it, as well as some of the back part that's actually been blown off, you can now see that the entirety of this column looks exactly like the tree. And actually towards the bottom, you can see that it's almost like got roots that grew into the ground. And towards the top, you see almost like what looks like bits of leaves that grew into the ceiling.
I think I figured it out.
But it itself is now glowing.
Well, it's your turn. You let us know.
Good.
So yeah, you can say stuff or whatever. I mean, you guys see this. I'd say even you. The only one who doesn't see this would be Yurie.
Running for her goddamn life.
Yeah.
I said to give me the Rice Krispie treat!
Okay.
Huh?
Thia and Shadow. Yeah, I never got into your melee range, so.
That's fine. I don't want to be ready anymore. I'm just so confused and lost, and I guess I say out loud, am I supposed to attack these pillars now? And try to attack the pillar. That's right.
Okay, the one right there.
Yeah, so I'll move
Cool.
up a little. I'll have Shadow try as well.
Okay, so roll an attack for both of you. Oh, I didn't close this. Oh, look at my little pancake.
Good job. Okay.
Clean that shit.
Literal shit?
Yeah, actually.
They
come raining out of the
I
pillar.
want to use the dagger on it. I want to use the Is that real, or did you just do that for fun?
No, I just did that for fun.
Okay. I'm going to use my dagger to attack the pillar.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. And Shadow's gonna be biting it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So roll the hit.
It's a magical creature. I can see the logic.
I forget
Like
how to
stone?
do it. Why can I not think right now?
Surprise, garbage!
Gerbo's always had a surprise.
And Skeleton Joe.
It's just the 1d20.
I like the texture on the wood too. That came out really nice.
What do I add? I forget. To roll to hit.
So it's going to be your dexterity plus your proficiency. And a d20.
So it is 5. Okay.
Pass Joe around.
So I have, oh god,
Okay, pass this guy around.
11.
Okay. So you go running up there, and almost like, you know, a rock climber trying to slam in that last piton or whatever, you strike through and you feel the dagger hit, and you slide down. Yeah, it's a miss. You feel it really glance off.
Yeah,
Oh wait, did you hit low?
She rolled like an 11 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Shadow's gonna go for a bite.
Yes.
Okay.
Go for a bite.
So as you're there and kind of like sliding down, you're kind of confused. Shadow actually goes and runs up. You feel his paws on your back, and he uses you to spring up so that he can go and bite at the exposed jade.
Thank God it wasn't that one. It's only a 7.
Yeah. He goes to bite it, and his nose kind of hits it, and he can't quite get teeth on it or whatever, and he kind of ends up just landing on your shoulders as if you were carrying him. So now the two of you are kind of just there.
This looks like a Scooby-Doo.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Anything else?
I guess that's what I get. I say this out loud. I guess that's what I get for trying to attack a pillar.
Tigre, followed by Lyra.
What? We're attacking the pillars now?
Yes!
Get out of the way! You're doing it wrong! And I guess he's gonna charge towards Thia's pillar and just try to, like, almost...
Wait. He's gonna go towards
This pillar?
not the one that's right up here?
Isn't he closer to the other one?
No, he's like
He's
right here.
pretty
I
equidistant.
thought Tigre was
Oh,
orange.
he's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's closer to this one.
It's equidistant.
Alright, go to that one. I don't know.
He's gonna charge the pillar and try to tackle, bear, hug, squeeze.
He's
Not
going to
use
end
his-
up taking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, he's leaving.
Yeah. Yeah, because the tree didn't use its reaction yet.
Oh,
Because
then
you disengaged.
do I have to make him do that?
So, yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Can he change pillars?
You can change pillars.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, have him go to the safer pillar.
Yeah.
Are these just things that were painted, or are we actually fighting this?
No, they're just there.
Okay.
They're just not really here.
It's like,
Alright, so yeah, he's over there at the pillar. Roll the hit.
It's like they're just not here. They're not.
Gerblins!
I don't know what to add to that attack.
5 plus 2, 7.
Oh, okay. 19.
19? Yeah. So, he goes straight. What is he attacking with? The javelin? The Tekka? The Tekka?
Yeah, that thing that he
Yeah.
has.
So yeah, he goes to drive through, and actual like sparks seem to come off. I'm not gonna have you roll for damage because there's no damage done to the pillar itself. It seems like it can't really be cut.
So it's magic attacks only, it seems. Or...
I'll wait till my turn.
Sorry.
Your characters are still like tacky and wet.
Yeah, they are. I haven't sealed them yet.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
That's all he's got.
Anything else, Tigre? Nope. Lyra.
Lyra.
You're Lyra.
Sorry.
Put on your training bra.
Lyra is
When's
going...
your Nikes? Never fall apart.
Oh, shit. I had an idea for what I was going to do for Lyra, then I realized it's a terrible idea.
Maybe better for her to just stay back and not get in there. She has no way to.
She's squishy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to put her in melee.
Hey, Bazitch, you want to be a monster at work? You get a whole bunch of M&Ms, put them in a dish, and mix them with Skittles.
What is the area of effect?
That's why they're labeled. People like you.
Yeah, but people don't
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, but
people won't check, and they won't ask.
Phil,
Yes.
would you say that this column is 10 feet around?
That's yeah.
Is there like a lemon one?
Okay, so I'm going to have her cast Shatter on the one we're next to.
Why do you
That's all that
like
matters is
flavor?
the around, not the like overall size or whatever.
Well, it says
it's probably just chocolate.
Creamy.
It's boring
a
chocolate.
a sudden loud rain painfully erupts from a point of your choice within range, 60 feet she is.
There's not much
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con save.
Yeah.
So as long as I keep it away from the group, I'm still on the pillar. Can I hit it without deafening everybody?
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm using one of her level 2 spell slots to cast Shatter.
I already got the 2 squares. It's not really good. Don't worry about it.
Now, this doesn't fucking do anything. It's in Kynth's hands.
I have an idea for the pillars, but I have to wait for my turn.
Okay. So, oh crap! I gotta roll for an attack. Do I?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yeah, whatever the spell says. It says you're making a...
It's a +6 for her attack.
Does it say, like, roll an attack? No, it just says anything within this thing has to...
Oh, yeah.
Read me the spell again.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense,
Uh-huh.
erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius must make a con saving throw.
Okay.
Do I even...
is going to fail its con.
I think it's just a big.
Because it's a
chocolate right there.
fucking pillar.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
It takes 3d8 thunder damage, and a non-magical object that isn't worn or carried... Oh wait, I'm sorry. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. Well, I guess that doesn't matter.
Okay. But yeah, it still is going to take basically damage. The stone itself actually begins to crumble away. And when I say crumble, it actually ends up turning to dust before it hits the ground. And the jade itself, you're now seeing that there's almost like what seems to be some hairline cracks starting to grow through it. It's a very hard material, but the nature of the spell itself has damaged the pillar.
Should I roll the damage, or...?
Yeah, you can roll damage.
That is 22 damage.
22 damage?
22
Holy
damage.
fuck!
3d8.
Yeah. So,
Yay.
This guy right here.
as you do this, the little bits of, again, hairline, they're really not like crumbling, cracking, but hairline fractures that spider up, go to the ceiling. Pieces of the ceiling begin falling, and you see the same kind of leaf structure being exposed above the ceiling you're in.
Oh, fucking hell.
And pieces of the metal kind of begin falling limp to the ground, clanging, little metal leaves like it threw at you. That was good.
Brings us to, I believe, Kynth.
So with my most recent discovery, I think if you guys keep me alive, I can transform this thing into a pillar. Just please don't let me die.
1, 2, 3.
Make it touch. Make it
Okay.
touch.
And again, with the witch bolt, I'm going to continue my concentration on it
Gently.
for 11 damage.
Was that you?
11 damage is witch bolt.
Lightning.
Oh! Yeah, so, okay, so you rolled a hit.
No, witch
No,
bolt. It's
oh,
hit
it
and I get to
continues.
concentrate on it.
Yeah, so the 11 damage, you see suddenly, like, where it struck before, it always had this little bit of a streaking of that same purplish, crackling energy. It suddenly and courses through the tree, and the tree, again, all the cuts that, it had, the little bits of singes and things like that, the metal actually begins kind of fusing back over. Limbs kind of begin sprouting out of it. It grows another 5-10 feet, and you see that again. It has this hum of energy and life as it's now grown.
I'm going to try and turn it into a pillar.
How much damage did you say it was?
11.
11.
How close is it from the ceiling?
It's probably about 20 feet.
Keep me alive.
How much
We could do this
feet
from
did
the
it grow this
hallway.
turn?
Huh?
I said we
Basically
could do
about
this
10.
from the hallway.
You've seen the
I
amount
could
it's
have.
grown the last 2 times. If it
I have
grows
to
that
be
much
within
again,
30
it'll be
feet of it.
touching the ceiling.
So I was always going to have to be in trouble.
That puts it back up to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout, for the pillars, try light, earth, and water again.
Oh, good dog.
That's how we broke the tree out, so why not try that?
Cool. What else you doing?
I'm gonna... Can I use my action to light a torch and try to throw some water, light it, and fucking just basically try to open the pillar I'm on?
Corbin, my man, I have no fire. I have no fire.
I have a
Nothing
torch.
burns.
I have a torch.
No, it's just the scene that reminded me of it.
Yeah.
Woman.
So, okay, so you're trying to light the torch and do the torch. You can do one or the other, so fire or water.
Okay. So I can't use one of my key points and get a bonus attack and try and use that as
Yeah,
an
if you get that, I'd say
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Birdies?
Little finches.
It's called Flurry of Blows, so I'm going to...
Blow fire, then blow some water at it. Or actually,
Strictly speaking, that gives me 3 attacks on a turn.
Did you suddenly become the
You do the two.
Avatar?
Okay.
yes, he is now the waterbender. Spitting like a child's fountain.
Actually, in Monk, you can become fucking Avatar.
Yeah, you can.
Really?
It's one of the builds.
That's pretty cool. I thought it was more druidy. Alright, cool. So yeah, you light the torch and kind of put it up and woof, 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 woof. There's really no effect.
No response.
Throw some water on it.
That's
It's now wet.
okay.
You wave the fire at it again.
Nope.
It's now dry.
Alright, I'm just gonna yell. Never mind. Never mind.
Alright. Any movement?
I'm gonna climb to the ceiling.
Go for it, buddy.
Okay.
I have a climb speed of 40 feet.
Yes, very smooth stone. I need you to make a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Dex check this.
Yeah.
I gotcha. That's a 16 plus 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a disadvantage?
That's the first roll.
Okay.
And then nat 20 plus 7.
So who gets that 20? Right, disadvantage is
No!
the second dice
No!
roll you use?
No. Okay, cool. So yeah, you kind of start climbing up it. I mean, very, what the fuck was that movie? Crouching Tiger style? Like, you're not really grabbing anything. You kind of get about halfway up the pillar, and then you're kind of just holding on, and you realize, okay, if I move, I'm going to lose what little bit of friction I have that is holding me onto this pillar. But yes, you are halfway above, and kind of just,
Gecko.
yeah.
You're those
Mess with the
sticky
gecko,
hands?
you get the pecko.
You're those sticky hands that have lost most of their stickiness.
I'm using
Still got a
Vonderwall
little, you're just
forces
like-
Yeah,
to stay
you're
on
gonna be
the
like one of
pillar.
those guys, the army guys, and you're gonna just bend back, and then bend, and then fall, and then tumble. Okay, cool. That brings us to Tristan.
Literally useless this fight.
All right, the tree
great
is
name
going
for
Why
it.
do you
to.
have a unibrow? Why does he have a unibrow?
That's a great name for a druid, by the way.
Tristan.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to move. I can't really move through. It's gonna just move up 1.
Oh shit.
And then, yeah, it's not going to try and contest you for the space. Yeah, I think you guys are actually going to be out of range. It's going to be you two. Actually, let me double check what that thing was. He's got a lot of stuff.
No, it's okay.
This is the worst day ever.
Okay, you know.
Here's the kicker. It's only a challenge rating 1.
I mean, after facing a challenge rating 15 wizard on
Okay.
the ship.
I'm going to need. What is it going to be?
We should be able to technically deal with it.
Okay, I need a dexterity saving throw from Kynth, Tigre, and Fuego.
Oh shit.
Shen, you're okay.
It chose to spare me.
The massive tree actually
Tigre.
kind of like bends itself over a
That's
little
not
bit.
good for him.
You see some of its large branches actually begin kind of scraping the top of the ceiling, and suddenly from the top of it there is a burst of metal shards
Oh, Christ!
directed in your area.
It's the razor leaf!
How am I still
4 for
thinking?
Tigre, 16 for me.
And Kynth?
5.
Okay.
No
So
way.
I
Kynth,
roll terrible.
Kynth
I roll-
and Tigre, you guys get the full blast of this. And Fuego, I believe you're good. Okay, you get part of it. You take half damage for this. You kind of begin nimbly ducking out of the way, but as you do, you still get a really close shave.
He's also got the shield going.
The shield is the AC and stuff like that. This is a save.
Okay.
It's basically like a burst of stuff.
Bad news bears.
Bad news, triple bears.
It could down me. It's turn.
So since it hit me, can I Wrath of Storms it?
Do you hear all those fucking dice?
Does it say it hits you with an attack or hits you with a melee?
You're full health though, right?
No, I got hit
When a
for 20
creature within
damage
5
last
feet of
turn.
me that I can see hits me with an attack, I can use my reaction to cause it to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna let you do it. I'd say it wouldn't technically be within 5 feet, but the fact that it's like bending over to do this attack and everything, and I really want this to happen. So first you're going to take. Okay, hold on now.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. What was Kynth? What was Kynth's hit?
Kynth's hit.
Yeah, like what was it versus his AC?
Oh, it's not a versus AC, it's a save. So they have to beat, in this case, a DC 16 saving throw. So
Yeah,
you
you're
just
right. I'm
save.
being dumb. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Tigre and Kynth, you each take 20 points of slashing damage.
I got 2 health left.
And
Christ.
Fuego, you take 10.
Best believe I'm
Oh,
healthy.
make sure you
Save
let
the
the killers
tree.
know.
Save the
Even,
kin.
hold on, does it have anything added to that?
Holy fuck.
No. Okay, it is just the 66.
66?
Yes. Basically the same as a fireball, isn't it? No, fireball's 8d6.
It's still bad.
But yes. Okay. But yes, you're going to use your, what is it, Thunderous Rebuke or whatever?
Yep, I'm going to use the thunder damage instead.
Okay.
And, well,
If we live.
yeah, and you know what? Fuck it. Let's just use lightning damage instead. We'll make it grow even bigger.
Okay. Okay. So
Pretty confident. that
so
when
as
we go
it
into
as
the
it
ceiling,
hits,
it'll be a pillar.
you steady yourself, and the light around you from the shield of faith actually channels into your bullet shield as well, and you actually throw back some of the leaves back towards its direction. It strikes into the tree and bursts into lightning shards. Basically, that's how your attack's working. How does it deal the damage?
You have to make a dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
A tree.
and it's going to take 2d8 or half as much.
It rolled a 5?
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
You said
Yeah,
use
one
Thunderous
full
Rebuke,
damage.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't that do auto max damage?
Not auto max. It's when I'm hit. I didn't max it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else.
11.
3, 8, 11.
Okay. So you see all these little bits actually strike into the tree as it conducts it upwards to the spike and then down into the tree itself. It begins to hum and swell awkwardly as now it's beginning to almost touch the ceiling. It's like running out of space.
Good.
How much damage did you say it was again?
11.
Yeah, it's continuing to regrow damaged limbs as this is happening.
Fuck.
Wait, we were,
hope your plan works.
we were doing damage to his limbs?
From the guiding bolts and all that kind of
Fuck
stuff.
Christ, okay.
The bits of, like, all the radiant damage and the scorching and everything like that, the corrosion is actually beginning to decorrode.
It's gonna work. Considering the rest of the
It's
pillars
healing.
are very like.
Alright.
They're obviously not for support. They're
That's
very
gonna be it for the
spread
tree's
out
turn.
in
Makes
place,
sense for me.
and they
Fuego.
look like the trees.
What do you got?
We gotta save him.
Yeah, is he next to me?
No.
There's a lot of he's next to you.
Oh,
Kynth.
Keen.
No, Kynth is back here. You can run to him with arms wide open.
Healing word.
But there's no
Healing
sun.
word, isn't that like something you have to take like forever to do?
No,
No.
What am I
it just heals less.
Oh, I'm thinking of prayer of healing.
Yeah.
Couldn't you also
Considering the
technically?
fact that I've been hit for 20 damage twice in a row, if I'm not above 20, I'm going down if I get hit again.
I'm yelling timber.
So wait, you were back there when the razor leaf thing happened?
I was, yeah, I was
He got hit full blast.
far away from it, and it just went.
I really need to get like. There's nothing we can do about prayer of healing.
You
It's
might
just one
need
of
to
those
give
things.
Kynth a shield of prayer, or whatever it's called. Shield of faith. Because it sounds like...
Well, the dexterity.
Or you
thing,
could try to
I'll
make the
think
tree
about
hit the
that.
ceiling and see what happens.
When it comes
I
to
don't
dice
have
rolling,
more of those.
I feel like
You,
it
you
is
can't do
insane.
any lightning damage spells. You're a Tempest
Alright, what do
Priest.
you got?
No, it's 10 feet away, I think, right, Phil? You
What's
said
that?
it was 20 feet away at the end of my turn?
Yeah, so now it's about 10 feet away. Like I said, some of its branches are beginning to touch, but like the metal rod and like the heart of the bottom of the tree is still about 10 feet away.
So
Can I move closer to Kynth and sort of reach out and boop him with the warhammer and cast Cure Wounds.
Kynth with the warhammer?
Yes,
Channel
like
just fell through the warhammer.
Okay.
So I get a little extra reach, and maybe I'm not leaving it.
Feel good yet?
I don't want to leave that creature's
You're gonna have to leave the
range.
creature's range. Yeah.
Even with the reach.
How far? Yeah. Unless you had like a 15-foot warhammer, which I know every guy says they do, but come on.
Oh, it's about this big.
Yeah.
Okay, he'll take the risk.
Nathan.
I'm bleeding from my eyes right now, just so you know.
I'm coming to help you.
Yeah, it only hurts my one.
Okay, so it's going to make an attack of opportunity against you. It's going to be using its reaction for this round, so everyone remember that. So it's not going to make attack of opportunities against anyone else.
Good, because I'm going to do something stupid.
Okay, that is 24.
Let's see if it is. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, so
4.
Oh Christ!
okay.
That was with the luck?
Yeah, it's good. Because
I can
that's now
make
3
him
roll.
use that roll instead of his roll.
Okay.
Yeah, for the
Yeah, I
attack.
used the luck
Oh, I
point
thought
for
you rolled that.
So as you kind of begin, like, you actually turn and go running towards Kynth, and you see, well, let's see, this branch goes lashing out against you, and you feel the glowing light around you kind of start to slow it. It makes contact with you, and you actually just put up a hand, and suddenly it gets cast back, missing you
That was
entirely.
lucky.
I love how
bad
you
shit
said
right
that
there,
so
son.
smugly too, Juan. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm gonna roll ass.
Praise the Pepe.
And that's still used up its reaction. So yeah.
Well, I gave you 8.
You don't have any bonuses to your heals?
High five. D8 plus 3.
You roll a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't get much healing
Anything
until
else before I
later.
go?
I guess I'll just turn around and try to like keep the shield up in front of him.
Okay. So you're now back here.
Yep.
Okay. Shen.
Christ, what do I even do?
Try to keep the tree from coming at me.
Oh my god, well, seeing as how my attacks aren't doing anything, I think I'm just gonna switch to my Mason Shield and what can I even fucking do? Take up a defensive stance
Okay.
and wait to see what they're up to. Yeah, I'm gonna take dodge.
Okay, that works. And you'll stay in your same spot.
My AC is 19 right now.
Okay. Remember that. Alright, anything else?
I still have concentration of Shield of Faith on Fuego.
Okay.
No.
Aqua.
When you will take it,
I-
you get proficiency. Anything else, it'll just be flat.
He said he has no way of, like, just coming at me if I try and sneak by.
If you try and sneak by, if you could be like, woo, I go here and then back here, and he won't get an attack of opportunity because it uses a reaction, and you only get one reaction per round.
Okay.
Oh, so it's safe now.
So yeah, you can dance around this shit. You can again run up and
I took its
hit
reaction.
it and then run away, and it's gonna be like, oh, I want to hit you, but
So if I try to run past him, would that be an issue? Or, like...
yeah, it'd be fun.
You're
Okay.
safe.
you won't get
Used to
attack
trying to hit
opportunity.
me.
I'm trying to go over and heal his ass. So, like, the closer I can get to him, the better.
Cut this corner.
Not exactly sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That'll have to work for now. I'm gonna do a level 2 healing word.
Okay.
To Kynth. So it's gonna be 2d4 plus my spellcasting ability.
Go for it.
D4, please. 1. God damn. So that's gonna be 6.
6 points of damage.
I think my other.
Oh, sorry, 6 points of damage.
Healing.
I'm throwing his dice out. They're awful.
Dice jail.
No, they're getting trashed.
One?
How much was that?
6.
See if I record it.
It's still gone.
So at least you're alive.
For now.
Okay, so you healed your 6 points. Is that what it was? Cool.
I'm trying.
All right.
Once I
Anything
can touch
else?
you, I can do better.
Verbal, anything like that, Aqua?
I also have my second win. So.
Keep me safe and I will heal the rest.
Okay. Thea and Shadow.
Next round I can actually touch you though, and then I can do much better.
Bonus
We're in the middle of battle. Jeez.
I can heal for a decent amount by myself.
I'm gonna try to attack the pillar again.
Okay.
You guys got.
Roll
You
it.
guys did what you needed to. I will be stable after my turn. If the tree gets another turn.
Seven.
Oh Christ, no!
Plus
This is for
extra.
7. 7.
Aww.
Would you like to trade dice?
No.
All your dice are in dice jail.
Yeah, so you kind of actually allow Shadow to stand on your shoulders as he goes to bite. This time he feels his teeth just glancing off, and then he jumps down and he kind of looks at you kind of confused, and you're just like,
I'm confused too.
it's just not working.
Right.
Yeah, there's no damage. It seems to be too hard, too tough. Alright. Anything else?
No idea.
Movement? Okay.
No, I'll just stay there. Hidden.
Tigre.
Tigre is going to need to get behind one of those pillars for some cover.
Okay. He's behind a pillar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
I mean, he can... A little farther?
Yes.
yeah, that'll work. So
Okay.
it's still blocked.
Cool.
You said there's roots in the at the bottom of the pillar.
Yeah, similar to the tree, like, the tree is actually, like, walking with its roots, and the roots are kind of, like, cutting into the stone as it's placing its feet. The pillar, it's just like the top of the roots, and it seems to have gone into the ground.
Let's have Tigre.
These legs aren't made for walking.
Can
Oh, I should
Tigre?
have said these roots aren't... Mad at
Missed
myself.
opportunity, man.
Mad at myself.
Disadvantage on the tree.
We'll fix it in post.
Okay. Let's do it one more
Tigre
time.
have-
One more time, ready? Okay. Check. Yeah, these roots aren't made for walking.
Authentic
Oh man, off the cuff.
That was good.
Man.
So funny.
Can you get at the roots with a hand axe?
You can try.
Okay.
Yeah, they're exposed on one half.
He's going to take his hand axe and try to hit the root.
Okay.
He's getting
To
the
save
root
time?
problem.
You roll to hit, because
18 plus a lot.
basically it would need to be a natural 20. That's how you managed to get that little bit of damage in that first round. Yeah, he hacks away at this stuff, and it just glances. There's actually a little bit of damage to the axe. You can see more so than you can see on the roots themselves.
I could fix that for the price.
So that's the attack. Anything
That's
else?
it.
Okay. Lyra.
Lyra.
Oh, I'm here.
Surprise.
Let's see. Shit. I've actually been kind of blanking, unfortunately. I've been, like, terrified.
I mean,
Well, that's what Lyra does. She blanks.
You've basically seen that slashing
Explain the
doesn't do shit. Magic does.
We
So
need
those
to
are your
get
options.
the tree back into the silence area.
Into the what?
Into that silence. Or is
is
that
there
gone?
is there a
Is that
It's still there.
is there a hole where its roots were?
So, is it touching the ceiling?
There's like cracks in the ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you're gonna start burrowing?
How big?
They're like that big? Big
Can you
roots.
answer my question, Phil?
What was that?
Is it touching the ceiling yet?
It is not touching the ceiling. Like I said, like bits of its branches and whatever every now and then are like kind of like touching the top, but
66 tracks.
Oh my god.
yeah,
this
it's
is so
pretty damn
annoying.
close.
Okay, so
Kynth, you're on deck.
If I like shuffle my feet on the floor and then touch it with static electricity, is that gonna like?
wow, Lyra doesn't have any healing.
Or carpet, fantasy carpet, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantasy carpet, why not?
We have some tasteful fabrics.
Oh,
Nice
God.
Berbers if you resist.
So Lyra is gonna take the long way around. Can I? Oh Christ!
I
Can
don't
I?
know where she's going.
Is there any way Lyra can get to where Thia is without like being
Yeah.
in its range of attack?
Being in its range of attack? Yeah. Let's see.
It's not gonna get opportunity, is it?
3, 4, 5. Yeah, she could even go here for 6.
Yeah. Can she full on like? Is she able to dash?
Yeah, she can do another 6 squares.
Okay. Can get her to this pillar over here? I'm
Mock
going
the
to-
pillar.
I'm gonna have her go over to the golden door.
Okay. So she's gonna go over that way. Anything she's gonna say?
Keep it distracted, I guess.
Alright, that's going to bring us to Kynth.
Fucking God, I pray this works. And I'm going to continue my Witch Bolt concentration on it.
Okay, so it crackles again right into the heart of this tree.
7 damage total.
Okay. Change this real quick. Okay. So you can see the tree now is looking like it's got a few scrapes and cuts on it, but otherwise it's looking immaculate. It's still glowing, because it's always glowing. It grows, and now kind of like Alice, the top of it kind of begins to actually touch into the stone itself, and the spike is poking into the ceiling. It is now against the ceiling, and it has almost no space to move. As again, it hums with energy and life. If it grows any bigger, I don't know what's going to happen.
Alright,
Like
the
a
rest of my
mountain.
turn, I'm going to take 1 step back this way, and I'm going to use a bonus action
Jump to the left.
to do my second wind, which is 1d10 die, plus my fighter level, which is 4, and I will recover a total of 10 hit points.
Cool.
Good job.
All right. That's going to bring us back to
Can't do that
Yurie.
again until a long rest,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Hey, you'll need every ounce of HP you have.
I'm hurting.
Back to Yurie.
It's okay, you did. I'm at 26, so...
I climb.
You climb. Okay. Make another dexterity save with disadvantage. Sorry, dexterity check with disadvantage.
Jesus.
It's not quite fully rolled. It's like on edge.
Is it cocked?
That's a roll.
That's a roll.
It's sitting flat on the table.
It's a nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh
The other one was a nat 20.
Man, feast or famine with you. Yeah, so you kind of begin scurrying up, and you actually kind of like inch. Okay, no, I got this. And you're inching forward, and then you're getting to the top, and you go to do one last little bit, and suddenly your hands give way, and you kind of flail back like this as you slide down this tree. Your leg's still holding on as you fall back with your head smacking into the ground. I'm going to give you just a d4 of damage, because you are falling from basically what would be about 40 feet, but your legs are slowing you down, but you are landing on the concrete.
I have slow fall as well, so.
Well, I mean, it's a little different. Okay, 3 points of damage. So, 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did you solve the riddle?
As you smack and land onto the ground.
Boy, you are lucky to not make you do the full fall damage.
I mean, slow fall.
Is slow fall a cast or a reaction?
No, it's
or-
just I just naturally have it. I can
You just
jump,
naturally like Mary
I
Poppins.
can jump from like I think 60 feet and only take like 2 points. It's something stupid.
You have to look into that one.
Yeah, are you and me like both confused on that, Jason?
Okay.
Seems
So,
overpowered.
anything else
Guys,
here?
I'm looking into that shit.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to the tree. Alright. So the tree is... It's going to rapidly move, but at the same time be squeezing into the space.
Equal to 5 times my monk level.
2,
Okay.
So I don't take any damage.
Oh, you piece of shit tree.
4, 5.
I'm gonna get eat.
And it's going to lash out against the... is it gonna attack? Yeah, it's gonna attack. So it's gonna be against Aqua, Fuego, and Shen.
Oh, thank God.
Do they get any
So-
higher DC for like being behind the shield?
Behind the shield.
Oh, I
It's
thought
not
they were
attacking
behind me.
No.
I'll be damned.
I'm the only one
Joking.
behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say, I know it's... Monks are fucking crazy. in
Slow
this
fall
game.
is fucking stupid. It knocks off 20 points off the fall damage. Next
Is
level
that
will
for
be
like
25.
like any height? Like if you
Okay,
jump from
so-
100
Yes,
feet, you only...
reaction.
I
It's a
use a
reaction.
reaction.
Unnatural
to do
20
it.
to hit you. 8 plus 7 is 15 for Shen,
Oh shit! What?
and 17 for Fuego.
For for
So
hit?
it misses you, yeah, to hit. So yeah, it's unnatural 20, 15, 17.
You're good. I'm good.
You're both good?
I'm not.
Okay.
I know, it's like the tankiest ones don't get the high rolls, and the
So
squishier ones
as
do.
it squeezed past, it goes to smack you, Shen, but as you just switched over to the shield, you parry it right out of the way. It throws something towards you, Fuego, and with a branch, and again, you take the bullet shield and just throw it upward, and as it comes down, it lashes out and catches you right across the belly. And it's going to deal.
Can you rebuke it again?
So
Per turn?
if you jump from 100 feet, is that
Okay.
only 4 damage
It
total,
really will.
or is it limited to 6 damage?
So it's 5 times my monk level.
26
so if I take
points
5 damage,
of
I can reduce
slashing
it by
damage.
up to
Yeah, I'm
3.
almost
How
dead.
much?
Oh,
20.
okay.
Did I say
So-
26?
I
Right
got
now,
hit. I
zero
have
percent.
5 HP left.
Yeah, because it's 18
In
plus
one hit.
8, 26.
So you can still die
So yeah,
by jumping.
26 points of slashing damage as the roots, the branches itself, you now feel that they don't just impact, they have a metallic edge and they actually cut into your scales
They're slashing?
and slashes against, slashes into you, knocks you back a little bit, 26 points of damage, but that will be the end of its turn. Fuego.
I can see that being plausible. You've trained so much that you know how to absorb the shock of the fall and disperse it.
She's talking to the lizard.
Can I move Aqua behind me
Yeah.
and heal her, like as I'm moving her with
As you're
the
hurting
healing
Yeah.
touch?
So you can
Crunching down
basically,
on her.
yeah, you'd have to be moving with her. You couldn't just be like, hey, I'm gonna.
Can he dance with her and give her cure wounds?
Do you resist?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can move her around.
I want her
yeah,
behind
exactly.
me so that I can try to keep the shield up.
So he shanties her to the left.
What is that called? Like rooking the bishop or something like that? That's what it feels like. Because we're gonna just do that.
Swing your partner around and round.
Alex, you're healed for
When you're
11.
able
Chest?
to rook the
11?
king.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
we
switch
can
the rook
switch
and
those
the king.
two.
Back up
Yeah.
to 16 then.
Neither of them can move from their starting position.
Right, and then you
can
can
do that.
swatch them. Yeah. Is that a legal move?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. So yeah, you kind
This
of
being
actually
said, I've never played
take her
legal
by the
chess.
arm, pull her in towards you, and she's kind of like confused but so weak from the hip, and then you just pick her up right from the hips and just
Dance with me.
right here.
Oh man,
And
he
then
dirty dances
as you're
her!
What?
okay, we're gonna reckon on yeah. So you take her from the hips and actually lift her up like this, and she kind of looks down and just. And just
Bleeding
points down,
everywhere.
and then you're laying on hands. So it was.
I healed her for 11 with
Okay.
the cure wounds.
So yeah, you actually it's not even a glow. There's almost like a sparkle to you as you're lifted up above his head and then placed down gently, and you're just a little refreshed. How much healing?
11.
11 points of damage. Look at that. Look at that.
It's got me back over, I'm back above bloodied, so that's good.
There we go. Anything else, Fuego? Okay.
Just gonna turn back around and try to keep them safe.
Shen.
Okay, what the fuck am I doing other than parrying this angry bastard?
Cool. All right.
I'm dodging. There's nothing else Shen can do. So,
Oh yeah, it had disadvantage to hit you, didn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's still gonna hit, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Why don't you just roll once just in case it pulls
Let's
up?
say, I'm gonna put dodge next to Shen.
Yeah. Okay.
Nat 1, it kills itself. Good job, everyone. We're going home.
Nope, that's Doge. Forgot the D.
Bark, barf, barf, yarf, bork, bork, bork.
Must defend.
Heck, bark,
Um,
bork, bork.
Oh, heck.
Okay. Aqua.
Alright, so I'm gonna get as far the fuck away as I can from this thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right.
No.
Swat!
Oh,
Far
yeah.
away.
So,
You can probably get farther away than that, actually. Because you were
With my
here, so yeah.
movement?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So, with how
It's
tall this
Weird
thing is,
when
can it
walks in
even,
the way.
with how tall it is, like, can it even, like, bend over and swat us?
So it's got the branches of what it's hitting you with. It's not like it's headbutting you the whole time. So yeah, its limbs are like here.
Okay, it's just, like,
Yeah.
swinging
Think a
back
giant.
and
Think of a
forth.
giant. Right now, it's like this in the room, but it can still hit you with its fists.
Okay.
But
so
yeah.
at this point, what are we trying to do? Just like hit the pillars to make this thing, or like, are we trying to like?
Can
hit,
we somehow... Never mind.
Are we trying to hit that to make it grow into the ceiling and then end this, or are we
We're
trying
hoping
to
that
Hopefully.
on my
for some
turn,
reason?
it's going to grow enough to just become.
Okay. All right. What's your HP looking like?
26, I'm fine for another
You're
hit.
fine.
You're
Alright.
fine for an attack.
Then I'm gonna, think about him and touch myself.
Okay.
Quality material.
This just became PGR.
No, it's for what is it? Cure. what is it? Cubans? Is that the one that has like the
Touch.
Yeah.
Yep.
This episode of Phil's D&D is brought to you by KY Jelly.
Adam and Eve.
Man, I love me that Kentucky jelly. I put it on everything.
Chicken, sex, hot dogs. You never know.
Same thing.
I was biting you.
Are we making hot dog water slushies tonight?
God, please.
Oh god no.
Nate, can you hear this?
Yeah.
All that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Play with my balls another time.
So I'm gonna
Good.
Oh boy.
get a D8, please.
Well,
I
nobody
need a
watches
D8
this, so
to
who
touch
cares?
myself.
You really want my
It's not a
D8s?
visual medium. I can touch myself all I want.
Pick one.
Okay. 6 plus my 4, so 10 healing points to me. Because I'm thinking about how to touch myself. So it's
Cool. Whatever works for you. Yeah,
Oddly
you
enough,
feel
there's
a
nothing
strange
romantic
energy
about it.
radiating
Nope.
inside you. Yeah, it's unfamiliar but welcomed. Cool. So you heal up. You ran away. Anything else? Do you say anything while you touch yourself?
Quick, get him into there so we can take their tasty treats.
I'm sure I could spin that one a little bit.
You-
I'm not going
The
to.
reparations.
You
Quick.
and the goddamn food.
We're getting
Get him in there. All right, Thea.
My God, we're getting those
I
things.
literally have no idea what to do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Do you have any magic? Do you have anything
No,
like that?
I got nothing.
Cast speak with animals.
Did you try speaking with this thing yet?
Excuse me, I'm drinking.
Talk to its tree mites.
Yeah, but
Appeal to
sure.
their better
I'm
nature.
gonna cast speak with animals.
Tell the aphids to eat it.
I'm casting speak with animals.
Cool. All right, so you cast speak with animals. What do you do with it?
Have a whole turn
Okay,
shadow
I talk
conversation.
with Shadow first.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to bite this stuff and it doesn't taste good.
Yeah,
It tastes
I know.
like pennies.
I know, I have no idea.
I don't know what a penny is, but it's like that.
Yeah, I'll show you what a penny is later. But yes, I don't know what to do either. Can the tree talk? Can the tree?
I don't know. I've never talked to a tree.
Hey
I
tree!
peed on him.
Can you hear me? Can you talk to me?
No response.
Fuck you, tree!
What did it say? Oh, what did
It turns
say?
around.
Oh, did he tell you? Oh, I'm gonna get this tree.
Do not go near it. Do not go near it. It will kill you in one hit. But let's stay away.
It offended you.
Oh no, it didn't. It didn't even say anything. That's why I got pissed off. It wouldn't talk.
Oh,
I can't talk to it.
okay.
It's okay.
Um,
Alright.
oh.
But let's go towards Lyra to keep her safe in case the tree decides to go that way.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
be quiet so the tree doesn't hear us. So then we'll walk over there. I literally have no idea what to do.
Cool.
Critical evil.
All right. Tigre.
Wait. Is Yurie still prone?
Yes.
No? Fall
Well,
on the ground?
Did you get up yet?
I mean,
I'll say you use your movement. But yeah, I was like, because the climbing and whatever was going to be using up your movement, but I don't think that would have encompassed all of it, so.
I wanna heal her. I feel like she's hurt. She hurt.
I don't know if you can.
I
get
ain't going
there.
anywhere near that tree. So
I mean, you were over here.
I have 30.
You can't. Yeah, you can't get all the way over there.
6.
6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Either way, I'm not going anywhere near that. I can't do anything to it. That's why I'm sitting here climbing pillars. I'm literally just wasting
All right.
time.
Anything, or is it going to be Tigre's turn? All right, Tigre's turn. What do you got?
Tigre's running out of options because none of his attacks are working. So
That's true.
he's going to take another step behind the pillar.
I'd like to interject. Tigre would scream angrily.
Oh, Tigre's not done with his turn.
Okay. He would scream angrily.
I hate to admit it, but Nathan Wood is right. Like, Ken would just be like starting to scream at the
I have had enough of this fucking tree! We need to beat off this wood!
Yeah, we do.
That's canon?
Yes.
I'm tired of this fucking tree! You say it needs water? Fine! I'll give it water! And then he's going to unzip his pants and start pissing on the jade.
Thank you! I actually had that idea earlier.
Okay.
I had that idea.
Roll to hit. Is there splash damage with this attack?
With razor leaves, yes.
Does it take mental
Nat
damage?
20!
No, you fucking didn't!
He did! It lit up!
Lighting up.
Nat 20 to piss on the jade.
Wow.
Okay, so you definitely hit. Roll a d4. We're gonna call it a straight d4, so it's gonna cut it in half. But
Is it poison damage?
2.
okay, So it takes 2 points of acid damage.
Jesus Christ, what have you been eating, Tigre?
Eventually it will rust.
El Tigre Picante never reveals his secrets.
Spicy pea.
Yeah, 2 points of acid damage.
Jesus Christ.
Highlight of
And you see Shadow's ears kind of perk up a little bit, and he starts sniffing the air a little bit.
Someone else has marked the territory.
That's what he says.
Okay, that's what I hear. Okay.
Okay. All right, Lyra.
Oh my god. So Lyra is still dashing like a lunatic to the golden door.
Okay. Hi, Thia. Bye, Thia. Yes.
Does she make it to the golden door?
She's dashing?
Yeah, she's dashing. She is running like a madwoman.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, she's at the door. She can
So-
be centered.
Can she start doing, are there symbols and everything on the door?
She unzips her pants.
No!
Everyone start peeing on things.
Yeah, like I said, there is a giant, like, barely visible, but there, of the 3 leaves that were part of the symbol of Demira.
Okay, can I look for mechanisms or anything that would, like,
Search for traps.
search for... Not
Do
traps?
an investigation check.
Investigation
Yeah.
check? Okay. So, damn it, Lyra, where is your... There you are. Investigation plus 4. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dice jail.
You go in the dice jail.
Which one?
I got a grand total of 6.
Cool. Yeah, you see nothing. You can tell it's a door.
Fuck me.
It does have some sort of seam in it. Yeah, nothing new. It definitely does seem to be gold, and she can tell that because even though she doesn't have any dark vision, it's light enough because
The tree
is glowing.
The tree is a motherfucking beacon at this point.
Yes. Okay. Anything else for Lyra? I guess she doesn't really have her action
Christ.
anymore.
Can you witch
Okay.
bolt
Kynth.
again?
I could, but it would end this witch bolt. They're both concentration spells.
That makes sense.
Anything you want to do on this turn, Kynth, or are you just going to pass? Or...
You know what? I like combat, so I'm just gonna, hold off.
Let's
on
just
my
keep.
turn.
It's practice,
I'm
right?
gonna ready my action until it's my turn again.
What do you got?
So, witch bolt sustain on 11 damage.
Okay. So the crackling energy begins to grow, and again, the tree kind of swells and pulses as it doesn't really have enough room to grow, and it actually starts puncturing into the ceiling itself, and you can see that it kind of reached the upper limits, and the roots itself kind of get pushed down into the ground. It is now affixed to the ceiling and the floor, and you can see that the tree is wiggling a little bit, but it cannot move, and all of its limbs are now pressed up against the ceiling and in the ceiling. It is immobile.